Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream about A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And this week we are talking about episode 4. What's it called again? It's called In the Name of the Mother. Is that correct?
Yes.
Which was mentioned a few times in the episode. And back with me, we have our usual panel, but we have some special guests tonight. So we have our usual Tatiana Tyrell, or Tyrell, however you want to say it, but she's in mourning, of course, because it was a very sad episode. And we have Alicia, AK, is here. And Meeks
hello.
is here. And Meeks is back this week, by the way. But we also have two special guests. We have Fandom D Saint with us for the first time. And Fandom's been on my channel, and of course on he oftentimes streams with Alicia. And back this week we have Gwyn as well. Gwyn, I'm so happy you're back this week.
Hey, me too.
But before we get started, Alicia, do you want to say hellos to our friends out there in the
hello
atmosphere?
Everyone on the interwebs. Thank you for joining us. We are, as always, dual casting on my channel and on Heidi's. Looking in my chat, we got the silver site over there. Reggie, what's going on, my guy? Thank you for coming in. Haymaker, as always, is in the mix. Jaguar, Actual Daynard, what's going on? JD the Dragon is in the chat. What's going on, bruv? Thanks, everyone, for coming through and hanging with us. Let's get into this episode.
Yes. So, you know what? Well, Alicia, you talk for a moment because I'm just going to pull up the characters' names so I can remember.
Indeed. Okay, so we started off with what I thought was going to be a good start, to two green boys, not quite ready for battle just yet, spewing chunks. And I mean, yeah, if you about to fight for your life, I would probably be in, of a similar disposition. And Lionel gave a little quip about not being mommy's favorites, which Lionel's just always going to Lionel. And then a thing happened that I wish had not happened, because as much as I have loved everything every extra bit that was not in the book, not in the original novellas, that was put in, it all blended so seamlessly up until tonight. I don't care about that little girl. That may sound mean. I know I'm being a bitch. I will own that. I don't give a fuck about her. And had they went over to Essos, she probably would have got dunk killed within like 10 minutes of putting feet on the ground. Because no, I did not need any of this backstory. We knew Dunk was from Flea Bottom. We know shit was rough. We knew that. I didn't need to see this little girl being stupid. Sorry, that's my AK rant on that.
I enjoy that so much.
Tell us how you really feel, AK.
I just feel like they did it. I didn't like the way it was executed. They should have jumped back and forth between that flashback and the fight more, as opposed to leaving us stranded.
If they would have done that
20 minutes,
into been better.
Into a backstory.
Fucking minutes of this
tomfoolery.
nonsense that meant nothing in the long run. It meant absolutely nothing.
Okay, so
don't worry, Chris. I am right there with you.
Okay, so we have team not flashback at least in this episode. Meeks, you're the same. Meeks, you want to give your thoughts on the episode?
I didn't mind the flashback. I just felt like it would have been more impactful had we been bouncing between the two. Because having that start and having him on the horse and then seeing his view and then all of a sudden nothing but this little girl who keep touching stuff. Literally. Like, ma'am, this man already told you he was tired of your shit, right?
All she had to do was not touch shit. It wouldn't have been no problem if you wouldn't have taken his flask.
Stop playing.
And then he came back and y'all were gonna walk away. And you stole from him.
The flask wasn't the problem. It was the knife that sent him over the edge. So I'm just like, well, here's the thing. At this point, bouncing back and forth would have been like better for me, pacing wise. But then I just kept looking at her thinking, like, how does she look like she's 12 when in Dune she looks like she's an adult?
Yeah.
So I was confused.
Yeah, she's from Dune. That's correct.
Good on the
like,
makeup.
oh
yeah.
My God.
I think she's supposed to be a young adult. I think she's supposed to be a young adult in Dune.
But other than that, I'm not as hate trained as AK is with the flashback. I just want it to be like more dispersed evenly.
Oh,
Done better. But
here comes a hand from the widow.
I will. I'm not a widow. I'm not married. I will respectfully disagree, and here is why. She's not supposed to be like this super complex character. She is there mostly to serve Dunk's story and to explain. Well, not really explain. To one, show you one, his tenacity, one, his determination, two, his persistence, three, that inherent need to protect and and it also goes back to the name, the title of the episode, the mother. She was the closest thing to maternal energy that he had because they took care of each other, and it shows you how he keeps losing people and how much he needs to be needed and how much he needs someone there to have someone there with him. He lost his mother. He had Rave. He lost Rave. He got Arlen. He lost Arlen. Now he has Egg. And it was just, and also it also not just tells you about him. It also tells you about the greater, that shows you the greater society within Flea Bottom and how horrible it truly is. Because in Game of Thrones, we saw hints of Flea Bottom. We got told how bad it was by like Gendry and other characters, but we didn't see how bad it was, how claustrophobic, how suffocating, how disgusting it was, and to have these, and knowing Dunk, who is like this beautiful little beam bottom gigantor of gentleness, and have to survive. And it tells you he's not just a gentle giant. If he has to, he will scrap, he will fight dirty if it means to protect those he loves, because he goes insane when that gold cloak cuts Rave's throat. He goes absolutely bananas, insane, and also she looks like Tenzel. She looks like Tenzel. Yeah. It reinforces the reason why he protects her, not just because he likes her,
and
not just because
done shittily. If they would have cut between,
we already knew all that about his character, though. We knew all of that already.
So much better had they been like peace. Fight, peace.
I
fight. So
honestly
see it throughout the whole entire thing instead of having such a build up and then nothing. I
kind of have to disagree. I think it could have been shorter. Sure, yes.
I didn't say cut it,
but I don't
bounce between.
I
never said cut it.
But no, I guess bouncing between. I think it would have also cut. It would have cut the momentum and the tension of the fight. If we're horribly into this intense duel between him and Arian, and then we cut to him and Ray, and the back. No, it wasn't though. It wasn't.
Somebody who edits. No, it definitely was.
No, like
somebody who edits.
Where's my popcorn?
It definitely was, which is why I'm like, I wanted to see more of the fight. There's so many things that was described in the little paragraphs that we did get that nobody could tell who was what. Nobody could definitively tell who was what. So if they would have bounced between, we could have seen better and still got an explanation of why Dunk is Dunk.
But then we would have lost Dunk's perspective, because this entire battle, this entire trial is from Dunk's perspective. We don't.
They could have kept the same thing, and they could have bounced in between. Every time it faded to black, every time it stopped, because there were times when he was just stopping and staring like, what the fuck's going on? We could have gone into a flashback and came back to that same exact moment, continuation. It's just that it's the pacing for me. They could have just bounced back and forth, not cut anything, just bounce back and forth.
I liked how it was, because it cut the tension a little bit. Yes, but for me, it didn't take away from the overall episode. It really didn't. Like, because yes, there was an initial tension, but as soon as Arlen says "get up" and we hear Egg saying "get up," I understand. Oh, it's not just his flashback, not just his past. It's his life flashing before his eyes, because he says so. They said it in yes, they literally said it in the behind the scenes. This is Peter Coffey says this is Dunk's life flashing before his eyes and reminding him why he's doing what he's doing.
And we could have still had that in between all the shenanigans, because he was in and out of consciousness plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
He was confused. He was dead. He came back alive. He woke up.
Yeah.
He was dead. I'm alive. I'm confused.
By the way,
They're
Tatiana,
also-
I was laughing because you're giving this impassioned speech, and then I get a
With the
glimpse
veil.
at you with the veil on.
Yes.
On your glasses, and I just started cracking up. Sorry.
Well,
I mean, in the story, we do
Well-
get some of those sections of the fight, which is why I was looking to see bits of that. Should it have been absolute turmoil and everyone's colors mixing and not being able to really tell who did what? Yes, but they didn't give any of that. And I think
Okay,
that was
let me
disservice
get
to the
let's get
story
another
overall.
opinion in here. David and Gwen have both been very quiet, so let's get who wants to go first. Fandom, you want to go first? You're our,
Okay,
our
I'll
new
go
guest.
first.
Okay,
And
and then we'll leave Gwen to the last.
I was just like you, Heidi. I wanted the popcorn, but I don't have any, unfortunately. But let me start from the get-go since it's my first time here. Again, non-book reader, so it's like everything's all brand new to me. I've been enjoying this season from the start. Every single episode, it really started popping off since episode 3. I still think episode 4 is my favorite so far. This could have been my favorite episode, but the damn flashback. Did I hate the flashback? No. I wish personally the flashback should have happened at least episode 3. They could have put in episode 3, so it just mirrored how Darrell like helped Duncan, and then Duncan pretty much helps the chick who did the play. That's, for me, that would have been way better than having the flashback here and just have the complete battle. Hell, the battle could have been 20 minutes. I would have been good. Episode done. Since this whole freaking season has been like 30 minutes and less. Spectacular. But again, even with how the flashback was going, I was like, okay, what's the whole point of this? Because I just wanted nothing but action, 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 action. And I knew it was going to happen with damn HBO. That they're going to tease us. Oh, it's going to be nothing but an epic battle from start to finish. But I saw like a glimpse of the teaser, and I was like, wait a minute. That's young Duncan. Are they just going to just like do a whole entire episode and just move on that high that I was pretty much having from episode 3 and from 4 and then 5? But no, they gave us a damn flashback. And I was timing it. And I was like 18 minutes and 45 seconds this damn flashback. I'm like, why? You could have put this another episode. But you damn gave it to us. Still liked it though. I just wish it just been a different place.
Tatiana, go back to you, and then we'll go to Gwen.
Sorry, Gwen. I will give you a compromise. Half. I still don't think that going back and forth would have worked because it would have killed momentum in the battle itself. But I can give you have half of the flashback, one half of the flashback in the beginning of the episode before they show the 7 nights before the battle. And then have the second half. Let's say when they sell the leather or the thing, it could have cut. The first half could cut when they're going back to King's Landing. Then the second half can start when they're selling their wares to the leather guy, and have that when he gets knocked off and goes unconscious. That way you still have both. You still have both. It's one starts before the battle, one is in the middle of the battle, but it is not as long as the flashback ended up being. And then then you go back, and then you have the rest of the flashback, and it ends when it says "get up," and then you get the rest of the battle. Because I really do not think that having them go back and forth would have worked. That's the compromise I'm giving you.
Oh, I don't need to compromise.
Oh, it's super random. Super random. Meeks,
Okay,
we were the same length, same wavelength, same wavelength.
Yes, you guys are like. Okay, so next, it's funny when Tatiana drinks from her water bottle, it just cracks me up as well because it's black. Gwen, okay, the floor is yours, my friend. What are your thoughts?
Well, first, I'm going to clean the slate by referencing last week and with something that I think is funny in light of our conversation last week. But, my concept of humor might be a little different. Just wanted to showcase this book that I got today.
People are so pissed off about that.
We were talking about we're gonna go. Tatiana, we're here, right? We're gonna go.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, now that's done. Boy, I really did not know what I was walking into this week. No compromises for me. Y'all can feel the way you want to feel. I'm
Exactly.
perfectly fine with that.
Mhm.
I loved this episode and every bit of it. And maybe, I don't know, I'm getting older. Fight battle scenes don't like completely do it for me as much as they used to when I was younger. I enjoyed the fight stuff, but I actually really enjoyed that the story just stopped after the charge and went to this story for young Dunk, which I found really emotional and yes, we knew things about Duncan, his past through things that he said, but the adage goes, show, don't tell. And it's different actually seeing this stuff from Dunk's point of view, the horribleness of Flea Bottom, him losing people, and most importantly, like Sir Arlen coming to his rescue. It's one thing to talk about how much he loved Sir Arlen, but to actually, like, after a whole season of, he says a lot of things about Sir Arlen, but we kind of always see Sir Arlen not being so great necessarily. It was wonderful to see the moment of Sir Arlen coming in, and like, no wonder he attaches to this guy, despite his flaws, because this moment of true knighthood and chivalry and like all the things that Dunk believes in now. And so for me, that was really powerful. As for the way it was structured, I preferred it this way because, I am an editor and I see what works about cutting back and forth, but that doesn't necessarily do the most for, like, sometimes what's required is sitting down with a chunk of story and letting it wash over you. And I didn't mind the stopping and the letting us sit in this tragic story from Dunk's youth. And I think it does make it powerful to have gone through all that and hear Sir Arlen saying, "Get up." And now we're back in the fight, and it's time to deliver on the drama. And of what this battle is. And now, having seen what Dunk went through as a child, now we can fully appreciate that the guy who's in this fight isn't Sir Duncan the Tall. It's Dunk from Flea Bottom, and he's fighting for his life and for everything that he has lost. And so, I don't know. For me, it really worked. I'm perfectly fine for all you guys who it didn't work, but I was really gripped by this episode. I don't think it's my favorite my absolute favorite episode. That would be episode 4. But to be honest, it's a very close second.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love how you said like you're older now, but you kind of look like in your mid-20s.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
When I was going to
Times
say,
2.
I don't know. So I am older. I think I'm older than all of you here. So what I was going to say is, as a mom, I kind of felt the same way, because there's so many, as Tatiana says, there's so many connections to mom. Also, the title of the episode, In the Name of the Mother. And I think even Sir Arlen says In the Name of the Mother when he goes to kill the gold cloaks, right? By the way, those guys, like, amazing casting, like, just, absolutely how I would imagine them.
Perfect.
And just, yeah. And so I can't even imagine what it would be like to be an orphan. I have actually a couple of friends who are orphans. So it's, but I can't even imagine what it would be like to be an orphan and grow up all on your own and just have this, like, want and hope that you might eventually, your mom might come back. That also, like Tatiana was saying, that he put his sort of, sort of Rafe as a bit of a mother figure, because I think she is older. Like, I think she's probably in her teens, right? And he's probably, I don't know, how old do you think that they were in that
I
scene?
think he was probably like 13, and she
Yeah.
was maybe like 15. Because he
Yeah.
was obviously the leader. She was guiding him.
So I personally didn't have a problem with it. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, let's just get to the battle." And the battle itself was just brutal, right? Like I'm usually pretty good with battles. Like my sister can't even watch Game of Thrones at all. She watched the first episode and she just was like, "Nope." I'm pretty good, but that battle, even for me, I was like, "Oh my god."
Shit.
So and then of course the flashback is also really violent. So having that much violence maybe in one, like if they did the full episode. So I can kind of understand where you guys would say, could they have not made it shorter? So that's just my 2 cents. So I'm kind of like, it didn't bother me. I still loved it. I thought it was great. And I love that we're having this discussion. I think it's fabulous. I love you guys.
I love that we're 3 for 3. This is very, very tied.
I do just want to add one more thing to either like clarify my overall opinion or potentially annoy people even more. But I'd even go so far as to say that the flashback is why the entire episode works for me. Because without that, it's just a brutal fight. And like I said, that stuff does not necessarily appeal to me so much anymore. I think that the flashback is the backbone of the episode. And it's the reason. It really allows us to come into this with a different point of view than just like that's based in character rather than just, racing along the events of the tourney. I think it's, it grounds everything back squarely into Duncan's perspective and his emotional journey and for me, yeah. So I'm just sorry for those who didn't care but I'm like it is the episode for me.
I also want to add to you Gwen, that we have to remember Dunk in the beginning of this episode was literally throwing up in terror. He like when the horn sounded, he froze. Like Egg had to spur Thunder on so that he could move. He was having a full-fledged panic attack, and I honestly think that flashback is what grounded him. And then and when also Get Up, that's where he was grounded and determined, and he came back to himself. And then. And we can also I can also have a whole rant about when he like collapsed and he was seemingly dead. And hell, I can even have a whole rant about Arion that we'll get into later. But honestly, I do think the flashback was important for multiple reasons. And as Heidi and Gwen said, I really don't mind how it was structured. But to each their own.
I have one small point to add on. When it comes to Sir Longtree, as we've come to call him, there's this
Sir Dollar-tree.
There was a doubts as to whether he was actually a decent knight or not, and I'm gonna give the man cool points here because he came out piss drunk and still whipped 3 dudes' ass. Mm-hmm. And but in the name of the father, leave that boy be.
All are wearing black.
And he's tumbling and falling over, and he still shanks all 3 of these dudes. So yeah, he
what he reminded me of?
No, he was not a shit knight.
You know what he reminded me of? Have you guys ever seen the movie The Forbidden Kingdom with Jet Li and Jackie Chan? Where Jackie Chan plays a drunk monk, and he's like this, but he kicks ass.
Was it Hong Kong? Yeah.
Can I just say about that I went to go see that with my dad.
Iron Monkey.
I was like, Dad, I'm really sorry for this choice of movie because I don't know it. It's going over well.
Isn't there a kung fu movie called Drunken Master with
Jackie Chan? That's what I think that's what he first. Yeah, I think that's where he first showed off that drunken style.
Totally, I love that. No, I was just gonna say, did anyone feel? Okay, I'm a huge Hunger Fan. I'm a huge Hunger Games fan. Did anyone feel when the horn was blown that it was like the Hunger Games? Like, you know how it's quiet in the
when
Hunger
it
Games at the
starts.
beginning when they blow the horn, and then also the terror with Dunk and everything. I was like, oh my god, I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games. Did anyone else feel like that?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it blew, and then Katniss was like, "Hey, should I go? Should I not?" And then you just
And he's
got
like,
her.
no.
I have to say, whenever I hear a horn, I automatically think of Boromir from Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
yes. Yeah, of course.
Gondor calls for aid.
Yeah.
Well, now the purge.
And
so-
Rohan will answer.
That's so funny. Adamantium saying Sir Lancelot.
That's
It's hilarious. Okay, I have a question that I want to ask all of you. I saw this on Reddit, so it's not my idea, and I thought, oh my god, this is absolutely brilliant. Okay, so to Tatiana's point, when she was talking about, so we have that when all hope is lost. I mean, I guess we've had a couple of when all hope is lost, but we have the when all hope is lost, when Dunk falls to the ground and appears to be dead, and they're gonna blow the horn, and then like Egg sees his eye move or something. Okay, so a theory that I saw on Reddit, and you guys can tell me what you think of this, is that Dunk actually died, and it was the mother who brought him back. What do y'all think of that theory?
I absolutely agree with that.
I think that would absolutely fit.
I like it as well.
That absolutely fits.
Considering how this episode was shot, we have so many God's eye view shots, and from the very beginning of the episode, we see them from up high. It really feels it's not just a trial with humans; it is literally the gods passing judgment on Dunk and whether or not he's worthy of surviving. And that right there was the god saying, "Yeah, you're worthy of making it through this.
Yeah.
We will help you."
You know what?
Go ahead.
That's an add-in that they could have done right there. There could have been just a random, just quick clip of him laying there, and then it poofs off to somewhere, and like you just see this woman saying, "No, you're not done yet, kid. Get up."
Yeah.
And that's his mom in the afterlife, and the mother picking him back up. Blah blah. Yay, he's back up on his feet.
Yeah, and the other thing is that I guess because the episode's called In the Name of the Mother, although I guess the seven pointed, what is it? The seven, what is it called? The gods again. Sorry, you guys help me here.
The seven.
The seven.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The gods of the seven. Sorry, I know that like it's a 7-pointed star, and we have all the different like the crone and everything.
It's, like
the mother.
it's called the faith of the
faith
seven,
of the seven. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's all one, but then you have these individual things. So it's almost like him not having a mother, and here is a mother, saying no. Why? And someone's saying, I think it was like Kitty says, hard disagree. And I think why it is because his injuries were so egregious. They were. He was impaled with a
multiple
lance.
times.
He was stuck with the
He was a
lance. Did you see
pincushion.
how
Yeah.
much of that lance he pulled out of his gut?
He was a pin cushion from the beginning.
sure.
I would have kept it in.
Yeah, I
was a
think he
pincushion.
would have done better to keep it in because he
he
was
would've.
bleeding out all over the place.
He should have kept it in, honestly.
No, Meeks is not stuffing her face. She's elegantly filling her pie hole.
That's very nice of you.
That sounds worse. That sounds worse.
I'm so
I've
ladylike.
seen her eat. She's very genteel. I've seen her eat.
Go back to that Reddit comment.
Sure.
Who's the actress who played Lady Gadriel in Lord of the Rings?
Kate
Kate Blanchett?
Here we go.
Kate Blanchett.
In the
We
original,
could
or
have
the
had
TV
it
series?
in the
The
movie
original.
series.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, sorry,
In
it's
the
Kate
movies.
Blanchett. Sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah, but you could have had, how in I think it's Return they came where like Frodo like falls down and she appears to bring him back up.
Yes.
That's what they could have had done.
That's exactly what I was
And
thinking
then,
about.
yeah.
Yes.
I
I
almost
don't think it was necessary, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't.
I wonder if the showrunners even planned it, or if maybe this is just it worked out that way. But they must have. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I
What do you
think
Liz?
it just worked out that way, and our headcanon does weird things, and and there's certain points where like everyone's headcanon just gels into one headspace, and we hear a thing like, "Yep, that's it from now on." That's what it was.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
I
because
mean,
I think that the Game of Thrones universe is far different in this respect from Lord of the Rings, where the elves in Lord of the Rings are ethereal, and Galadriel has this connection with Frodo that's kind of established before they even meet. honestly, when the Fellowship is walking in the forest. So like that moment rings true for me there. I think in the Game of Thrones world, as has been established, we don't ever really see the gods. So it would have been, I don't know. I think it would have been a little too much to actually see like the
The actual
mother
god.
bringing him back. I'm fine with it as a theory, and I think the ambiguity of that moment is nice, and so yeah,
Yeah, it would have made it too
I might
literal.
even agree with that as a theory now that it's been brought to my attention. But I think it was portrayed just as it should have been.
Well, see, that's what I think the flashing back and forth through the flashback would have been, because Rafe was giving him the motivation to follow her. And that could have been something like, you need to get up, you need to do something with yourself. If you want to go out there and do something, you got to do it. And that could have been a flashback to from her to go there and then back to the fight for him getting up. That could have been as simple as that. That could have been as simple as that, and it would have worked. It would have worked because in the context of the show, like
for me, it was enough that they cut back to Sir Arlen saying, "Get up," and I thought that worked really well. Again, like I said, not.
I like a vote.
No.
Be safe out there,
I
kiddies.
don't like confrontation and disagreement. So
I love it. I'm an Aries. That's what I'm born into.
Oh, Meeks, I didn't know you were an Aries. I'm an Aries as well.
April 1st, baby.
Dang, all three people
On
Aries?
April 1st, no less.
I'm April 9.
Excellent.
I'm a Pisces. I don't like conflict.
Pisces are like very
They
sensitive.
like hugs and
I think
kisses.
Picasso was a Pisces. Very
Yeah.
creative, very, very sensitive.
Also very manipulative. That's our dark
Oh,
side.
really? I didn't know that.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, I just wanted to say this because I'm glad you guys mentioned that the young actress who plays Rafe was from Dune or Dune Prophecy, to be specific, because that was driving me crazy, and I just looked it up because I was like, wait a second, I don't remember her from the movie, but then yes, she was
in my
the
reaction.
show.
I was like, I know that face. I know that face. I know that face. I was like, and in the middle of it,
She's a great actress, honestly. I really like her as an actress.
Yeah, but someone said she was in Foundation. I don't remember what she was in Foundation, which I love that show
Who
as
was
well.
she in Foundation?
I don't know. It was Adamantium, or somebody said she was in Foundation as well. Okay, so where should we go from here? Okay, we mention that this was a terrible birthday for Lady Gwen? What a terrible birthday, the poor girl. She had her name day.
Poor thing.
What do we all think about having a birthday and hoping to be crowned the Queen of Love and Beauty, and this is what she gets.
The prince died on her birthday.
That's probably got to be bad.
Not just any prince.
Yeah.
But the crown prince, the king that never was.
You're never celebrating your birthday ever again.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, no father. I don't want no turnies. I don't want nothing at all. Just can I have some mead and a piece of lemon cake or something? I'm gonna go sit over here by the window.
Say that it's been a while since I've read the novella, so I forgot exactly how everything falls out. That, like, even though I knew better, like when I saw Prince Baelor show up after the battle, I was like, is he not gonna die?
Yeah.
Bruh, no, you watched my reaction. That's when my hands went up. I said, "Oh, I don't like this part that's coming." I don't like
the slur in his voice. I was like, "Oh Lord Jesus, help me!"
I thought Darren died as well. I was like, didn't Darren die? But I guess he didn't.
Listen, he did his big one. He said, "I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna fall the fuck out."
I mean, he was supposed to look like he was dead.
Yeah,
he was like
pretending.
I'm gonna put my hands up and I'm gonna fall the fuck out.
Yeah.
And me as like an only show watcher, I should have expected at least someone major possibly dying, but I'm seeing like almost everyone unscathed. Only two people died. It was a Beastberry and I'm forgetting the other one. So I'm like, oh, it's just like those two people out of the 7 on the team. We're all good. And the moment he is like, oh, my hand feels a bit wooden. Can you just help me out? I'm just like, okay. Then he's reaching over. He's like, I'm like, oh, please don't. Please don't.
I knew.
Tatiana.
Honestly, I knew what was coming. I was like, no, please. When he said, please help me with my visor, I was like, no, don't take off the helmet. Don't take off the helmet. Don't take off the helmet. Dude, do not take off that helmet. That was how I was.
For fellow book readers, was anyone waiting for like the squishy bit to fall out? I knew they wouldn't do that to us because we love him so much.
It must have been stuck to the helmet, right? Like
that it wasn't there.
I thought that I thought they handled that scene incredibly well. And basically,
absolutely.
someone said he
Very well.
saved Dunk's life because they were going to pour oil on all of his wounds, which could have
Yeah,
been,
it's like
would have been deadly.
They were
oil
gonna
will
fry
kill
him
him.
like a
Use
chicken.
wine.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, nobody
Hot
said that they were
oil.
maesters. They don't know what they're doing half the time. They have people that do that for them.
Yeah, I guess the next episode everything will be revealed. I'm trying to sorry.
Yeah, Arian's about to be sent across the narrow sea.
Yeah.
Which
So
I understand loving your child, even when you know they're wrong. But this shit right here, bro, Maycor should have yoked him up years ago and got him in check.
now speaking of Arian, what did you guys think of his fighting skills? So he's good. Like, I mean, he's an evil guy, but oh my god, are you kidding me? He was amazing.
Look, about Arian, I have words.
Okay, go ahead.
I do not like this man.
Incoming.
Yes, I do not like this man. He can go fuck himself in all the other ways that are but pleasant.
Well, now he can't because it looks like he cut something.
However, I will give credit to the actor.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
That motherfucker made me feel sorry for him.
It.
How fucking dare he make me feel sorry for Arian? Because and I haven't read the books, but I've seen videos of people who have read the books. And in the books, he is a total bitch. Like the fight between him and Dunk is done in like 10 seconds. He horses Dunk horses him. He tries to do a cheap shot after he says, I can see it. I yield. And he tried to like cheap shot him, and he does not. And he had to force him to yield in front of everybody. He's a total bitch. In this episode, however, I will say this. He lost with honor. I will say that because he wasn't a bitch. And he fought like the rent was due. And he had no money. Like and when he saw Dunk collapse, he didn't just go he didn't go up to him and give like the final blow. He literally just said, "He's dead. It's over. Like, please let it go. Please let's finish this, please." And when honestly, one of my favorite parts of his acting, when Dunk gets back up and people are reacting it, and you see him go like, "Shit."
Exactly.
And he goes like this.
He was like, "Bitch, stay down."
Uh-huh.
And he goes, he sees him, and you see him for 1 second. He like closes his eyes, lowers his head, takes a deep breath, and goes back. But he was praying. He was praying. That like the actor gave Arian so much complexity with just that movement. I do not like this man, but the actor plus Mieka running up to him saying, "My boy, my son," made me feel sorry for this little shit.
That's great. Bro, I had no sympathy for this man. Fuck that man. I was like, you're nuts.
Okay, you know what, Tati? I'm not going to say I felt sorry for him, but there is one small clip where I will say gave him a tiny smidgen of a thought of honor. And that's when he went back and he picked up the sword. He looked at Dunk. And if you're paying attention, because it's almost out of focus when you see Dunk, but they both do the same thing. They get up, they pick up the weapons, and they do the little chest clap, which is like the equivalent of bowing to each other in a karate spar. So like, that little bit showing each other that respect, I'll give you that, because I wouldn't have ever thought to see that from Arian.
Exactly. It's like, and in the book he doesn't. He's just a shit. And I was seeing, I don't know if you guys all see like Glidus and all shift videos, but that was something that they said. No, I think it was either that or Super Cuts, but something that they said made me like rethink Arian, and I still don't like him, and I still do not like him. I want to preface this, but in the book, he is like a total mustache twirling villain. He gets off on hurting Tanzel, and he likes seeing her in pain. However, and he like covers it by saying the whole thing, it was treason. In the show, when he comes into the tent, he looks at this dragon and he's in awe. He's in amazement at this thing. And so because he worships the dragons, he is a dragon. And when he sees Tanzel slaying the dragon, he's not an evil smile. He's not going into a fury. In his mind, in his mentally unwell mind, he is dealing judgment. An insane person believes in his own logic. It's not real logic, but he believes that he's saying this is. I think he really truly believes he's doing justice by punishing this traitor.
Dragonfly's saying, I don't know if can you adjust your volume?
It was I got it. Don't touch anything on your controls, Tati. I clicked it down like 2 bars because they were all up pretty high.
You're passionate. You're passionate. You're good.
Okay, right, and you're passionate, and you're Puerto Rican, and you
I am
loud.
Latina, man.
So
I will literally look for that shirt. Sorry,
Tatiana. Now I don't know.
Tatiana, sorry, I was just going to say, I love the further along you go, the higher your voice gets.
No, I was going to say, Tatiana. I don't know if it's your mic, but what are you talking into? Because it got distorted there. Maybe you can unplug it.
Can you? Is it good now? Hello.
No, it's like
Hello.
popping a bit.
Yeah,
Can you
it's
unplug
almost
it
like
and
the same
repop it in?
distortions when we were backstage. They're
really
very
just
slight. I don't. Maybe try bouncing out and
Is it plugged into your phone? Just unplug it and replug it in.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what my husband always
crackly,
recommends.
crunchy.
Guys, I just wanted to say something, by the way, and I'm just looking this up now. So there's a movie called The King. Has anyone seen that movie? It's fabulous. It's with Timothée Chalamet.
Oh no, I'm tired of that little man.
No.
That's been on my
Wait, hold
list.
on, guys. So go do your volume test, Tati.
Can you hear me now? Is it better? Is that good? Is it no?
It's like your volume is better, but there's still that blip of feedback.
It's popping. Yeah, like I don't know if you can. Is it plugged into your phone?
It's
like Carla's saying. It
No,
sounds like it's
it's
clipping.
I'm doing literally the exact same thing that I did the previous times that worked. Is it now better? Hello.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe you try disconnecting it and reconnecting it, or even pop out and then come back in. Maybe it'll correct because it corrected itself last time when you left and came back. Can you hear us?
Hello. Is it better now?
Still there.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We can
worse
hear
now,
you.
actually.
Can you hear us?
There's clipping.
I can hear you fine. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm really doing the
Try leaving and coming back because when you did that last time, it corrected itself.
yeah. Okay.
Hey Jaguar. Oh no. So anyway, I was going to say, so there's this movie called The King, and there's a scene in it with like Timothée Chalamet, and it's really funny, and Robert Pattinson so Timothée Chalamet is the British king, and Timothée Chalamet is the French king, and they're all in mud. And then Robert Pattinson's wearing all of this heavy armor, and he cannot stand up. And basically he loses the battle because he just keeps slipping in the mud. So I was thinking about that. But also while I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, everyone who was in this movie is in House of the Dragon or Seven Kingdoms. So
How about now?
Much better. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I think there was
so
just to reconnect.
Well,
So
and
Tom Glenn
speaking-
Carney was in it, and who else is it? Ben Mendelsohn was in it. Sean Harris.
There's a lot of people in that one.
Ed Ashley, who plays the Fossway, the Dick Fossway.
Oh, Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah. So anyway, that made me think of that about Robert Pattinson being this prick of a French king, like in his armor, and then he can't stand up. He keeps slipping. So I was thinking about that while Dunk and Ariane were fighting.
Speaking of actors from House of the Dragon, just a quick side note: when I went to go see Wuthering Heights, it had Ewan Mitchell, who plays Aemond, in a small part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was actually a relatively nice guy, and for the whole movie, I'm like, who is this guy?
You.
I recognize him from somewhere, and it was driving me crazy. And it wasn't until because he was playing a completely different kind of role.
Yeah, because he's
So-
also in Saltburn. He's in Saltburn as well, which is the same director.
Where?
Yeah.
When?
He's
How?
in-
When?
Play Matt.
He plays
Matt?
He
Is
might
Matt?
have muscle. I think he
If-
probably does have muscle,
is
but
he a
some
nerd?
people don't show
We're,
muscle tone.
we're
like
getting that
I'm just tired
joke
of him.
again.
They make a joke about Timothy Chalamet's lack of muscles in Dune. Actually, Jason
I mean, he
Momoa
is a
makes a
tiny
joke
man.
about it. So I think it's like you think he's got that awareness about himself. He's lanky.
Probably.
Okay, so what else should we talk about? Y'all?
Well,
Yeah.
before we move for this topic, I just wanted
Sure.
to throw my 2 cents in on him.
Of course.
I think Arion was out there beating ass. He was fighting better than I thought he would.
Same.
I
Fair.
did not expect
Fair.
him to be poking Duncan as much as he was poking Duncan. I'm like, Duncan, fight back, bitch. Pinch the bitch.
Yeah.
Do
Like
something.
Dunk went in a completely still in a trance. I don't think
Oh my
he
gosh.
came out of the fog that much because
No.
in that first hit, once he took that hit to the gut
Yeah,
and
he was
had
oh,
like 5
shit.
inches of that lance sticking out of him, it was a wrap because the next it was almost like a double tap because Arian swooped right back around and hit him with the Morning Star straight to the face.
Yeah.
Which
If it wasn't
some
for
could
Raymond,
say is a
he-
cheap shot,
he
but
would've
we
been
are
taken
in
out
this
sooner.
to win.
He would have been taken out sooner if it wasn't for Raymond.
Yeah, and he almost
Yeah.
got that. He
Yeah.
almost got a weapon right through his through the eye hole,
Yep.
right?
And
I
there
think
was
it did, but it just missed him. Like,
Yeah.
someone else was
Did
coming after him
enough
at one
damage.
point too, and Lionel
Mm.
saw it and he charged in the way. His horse got, but Lionel.
Oh
made sure
yeah,
that
that,
it
that was
didn't
me.
get to
That,
where
that
it
was me.
That was
That
Makar. Yeah, that was
was
Makar.
me.
Yeah.
I think also when I was watching Arian like sitting there, cracking nuts with the hilt or whatever of his dagger, and he was being super cocky. I think because he knew he had a skill, and we were like, well, how is Dunk as a with a lance and what do you call it in a
I thought
turn.
he was just gonna just body him immediately because the way how it was in like previous streams with AK and DJ, I thought, okay, he's probably gonna finally have his comeuppance. Because in like the other episode, he was like throwing up then. I think it was like either 2 or 3. He was throwing up like throughout the entire morning. Beginning of this episode, he's throwing up. So I'm like, okay, so when it's finally this battle's gonna happen, nut up or
He would
shut up.
perform.
No.
By the way, speaking
No.
of the armor, I want to make a comment about this because in the book, I believe he has plate armor. And in this, he does not. Like I was saying, well, he does have a gambeson, which is technically a form of armor. And then he's wearing the mail over top of that.
the
So he
chainmail,
should have some protection. But against a broken lance, you would not. Whereas if he was wearing plate, he would have probably have been quite a bit
He would have
protected.
been covered enough.
So I think that they must have made that decision based on what they wanted to happen in the story. Do you guys agree with that?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I just want to say
And it-
that Baylor should have gotten his armor from Steely Pate.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Actually, it's
Oh,
weird because
man.
in the original teaser trailer, we see Makar do the kill shot. They put it all out
really?
there at the
Yep.
very beginning.
Because we see it in the
Yeah.
show
I
too.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
We do see in the episode when
Like, it's a quick shot.
is running
Yeah.
for Arion and Lionel and Baylor try to like hold him back, and he like pushes Lionel and pushes
And just
Baylor,
swings.
and Baylor tries to go back, and he just goes
swings.
boom!
Yeah.
He's like- and that's really sad. That's really
It's in the
even
trailer.
more tragic because it wasn't anger, it wasn't hate, it was just a father's desperation to reach his son that killed a brother.
That's why I just know it's going to eat
Yeah.
at him for the rest of his life.
Oh,
because-
And
I
for
think
he never recovers from this. Not one time.
No.
Even after
No.
sending Arion into exile, he
Yeah.
does not recover from this. Makor remains a very, very distraught person because
Well, you
for
gotta
him
think
it was like
about it.
losing his other half.
Well,
Like
you gotta think
these
about it.
were
At
two
this
brothers
point,
that loved each other.
He was the only other option to the throne. So now it's looking like, hey, you did it on purpose in the middle of this battle to get yourself a leg up.
Right, exactly. And he also even in like his inner thoughts, he blames himself because of that. Also, like, okay, was it jealousy? Did I do this on purpose? And this battle lust and just trying to get to your goal, which was him trying to get to his kid,
son. Yeah.
will have you shut out the rest of your world and put you like in immediate tunnel vision. So no, he did not mean to kill his brother. Him and Baylor had a great relationship. That's why they're called the hammer and the anvil. That's
and
they were that tied.
And people, sorry, I'll let you talk, Win. And people, at least the show, like, want to say, oh, he's resentful of Baylor because he's the eldest, he's the golden child, he's the most loved, like Lionel says, but like, not even then that they were brothers. He might have been a bit jealous but he was not. He wasn't. He wasn't. Let's say he wasn't Aemond. He was not anywhere near the level of jealousy or resentment that
No.
Aemond had, because unlike Aemond, Baelor treated his brother with respect and love.
I
And
don't know
so it's all
that.
tragic.
I don't know. Does anyone know if it's? I don't. It's
Is
it's
it
manslaughter.
kinslaying?
It's not.
I mean,
Kinslaying, yeah.
technically, well, no,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the very definition of the word, yes, it is kinslaying.
It's an accidental legal kinslaying.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was during a 7, so
A trial.
a trial.
I just want to say for a second, because I didn't get to give my opinion on Arian.
Nope, you do it.
Just,
I'm gonna lay back and listen to you talk for a while.
I just want to say I absolutely love what Finn Bennett brought to the role of Arian. He found subtlety where I feel there is none in the novella. Because Arian is just absolutely awful. So like,
Trash.
yeah. And that's a credit to the writing as well. But like Arian himself, like as a person, like I still have such absolute contempt for in every regard. I think he's a person who loves violence and loves hurting people. But he's also like, you know, a spoiled little piece of shit. But as is usually the case, the actors bring such an extra dimension to these characters. I've seldom been as pleased as when I was watching Dunk like drag him on the ground. It's so absolutely gratifying.
Oh, I laughed.
Tickled.
Yeah, it was great. So yeah, I still hate Arian with a passion, but I'm really like in admiration of what the actor brought to the role.
And real quick, there was a comment that was up just now. DJ S5WH says, you know, all I want to say is let Arian stab them all day. You know what? When it comes to choosing people that you shouldn't choose in these type of shows, fandom
Whoa.
tends to make those types of decisions too. So I understand.
I mean, Finn Bennett is a handsome motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sorry, he's no Dunk.
He's not my thing. He's not my.
He's
type.
no donk, but you know,
He's
I
no
see it on his
Google.
face.
Fandom, you didn't get to talk about.
Wait.
Did you get to talk about what you thought about the like how if Arian was did a great job out there or not?
Oh, he did an excellent job
you did,
out there.
sorry.
Because
Okay.
before, I honestly thought it was just going to be like Dunk prevailing throughout that entire like fight against him. But then it did the reverse, which it kind of like was kind of good because I raised stakes a bit. Because I knew eventually he was going to survive. Because again, the book way more about Dunk, and he has like 4 damn pages. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, this man can't die here. So just bringing that up, I was like, okay, this is just fantastic. It did take me away, even in the flashback. At one point when he was getting like freaking pierced to the leg, I'm like, wait a minute, this man's supposed to live. This is the freaking past right here, flashback. He's here in the present day. So I did like how the show like brought it out for me at times.
I think a kinslayer is somebody within your immediate family. Am I correct on that?
Yeah,
Not
that's
like
what I was
not a
just
cousin
asking.
or
Like,
extended
I'm not
family.
sure.
He's talking about.
I'm not sure who the immediate family was that Robert killed.
Referring
what-
to,
what-
isn't
what
he like
was
Rhaegar?
Targaryen?
Rhaegar. I don't
Yeah,
think
so-
that would be kinslaying.
I mean, they're extremely distant cousins.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it would have to be like your a brother, a sister,
It's like immediate
Mother,
child.
father.
Yeah,
a father,
And
a mother. Yeah.
we're
an
not
immediate family
saying
member.
that Makor should be condemned
Mhm.
for this. The question was only, you know, does this make him a kinslayer? And by the definition of what kinslaying is, yes, it does. But I don't think anybody really has any smoke for him on that at all.
If the
It
scene
was
never
legal.
showed, like, oh, my boy, I would have been like, huh? Was he
Yeah.
kind of just like thinking, hey, maybe in this whole thing? But even before then, it was never like a scene where it kind of showed like he had malice like towards his brother. It was just like, oh,
Right, yeah.
where are my other 2 kids at? Who the hell is this Dunk the Lunk here? And then
Right.
him
I
like
mean-
trying to like, you know, stew his son. Like, hey, what do you mean you're just trying to like get away from this child? So other than that, it doesn't like seem that way.
Like you could say also that Stannis is a kinslayer.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
what
he
he's
has
doing.
literally
Yeah,
killed.
technically,
Absolutely.
yeah.
However, it was still during the war, so
Mhm.
shit happens. Yeah, Robert's grandma was a Targaryen. Yeah, but that's still the connection. The connections still go way back because their grandmother's a different branch of the main Targaryens also. So it's not that close of a relation for them to say that he kinslayed Rhaegar.
Mhm. I think the idea is that that we were talking about is emotionally. This hangs over his head for the rest of his life. He's got that weight of it, and sure, people might might talk about it, but I'm sure Maekar is like he is harder on himself than anybody else would be. But I'm sure there are people who go, oh, there's a kinslayer. I mean, it's the same with Jaime. You know, he's a kingslayer, but I mean, he killed the Mad King Aerys Targaryen, who
lost
was
his damn mind. Yeah.
yeah. So it's
Mhm.
just like, was he right in doing it? Like, you could argue about whether he was right or not, but I guess people will still call him a kingslayer.
Mhm.
Well, dude, yeah, because that's the thing. Because yeah, he is a kinslayer, and had it not been done the way Jaime did it, like that's what the crux of the issue is. Like,
He stabbed him
this
in
dude
the
was
back.
unarmed. He was old
Yeah.
and senile. You could have just threw him on the floor and put your foot on his back, and then let Ned and whoever come scoop him up when they get there. Nobody would have had anything to say about Jaime if he did that, but he took it upon himself to kill the king.
Hell
I
no.
understand the
Not because
reasons,
I'm a
but-
Lannister stan.
Look, see, here you go
Yes.
with this Lannister love. See, this is what I was talking about when I said
We were
the
talking about
fandom
Cersei
also
the other
has
day,
questionable choices in women when it comes to Cersei.
Yeah, we were talking about her the other day, and your name came up. Cersei.
I know. I heard
was
something in my heart.
surprised
I'm
you
like,
didn't pop
I know,
in the
we're
chat
thinking,
what's
room,
going
man.
on here?
Because
I was
I
kinda
will
like-
not tolerate any Cersei slander in my name. No, sir.
Will,
All right, so,
I will bow at the feet of Cersei in all her toxicity.
Hey.
Oh, man.
I very much subscribe to the adage of if evil, why hot?
Wow. Wow.
Okay. I put that mental into that.
Okay, should we talk about Egg? We haven't talked about Egg really, right?
Oh, my baby boy Egg.
Egg's my MVP for the episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, it's, the way
Go ahead,
he
Gwen.
screams, "Way!"
It was a different decibel that
Mhm.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
Right, he
understand.
raised
how
the
he-
whole
Only
two
dolphins
octaves.
could hear that decibel.
Mhm.
My God.
Like only young boys really can get to that level. I don't know what it is in the vocal cords before y'all's voice gets deep, but
My
no,
God.
that kid, he's the MVP. I love him.
He's such a good actor. I'm just, I'm so proud of him.
He is.
I feel
He
like
is.
it's so cute. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he does next season. It's going to be incredible. What about my man Lionel Baratheon, y'all?
So fine,
What do
man.
y'all think of him?
Lionel. When is Lionel
bless.
not
He-
alive?
I liked his helm. His helm was also very
Oh, yeah, I got a picture.
not
of it.
very practical, but he still was fabulous.
If I will give if I'll give any room on
Look at that
sort
hair.
of arguments about
Yeah.
how the perspective of this episode was treated and maybe how it was edited, I still think it was absolutely the right decision to keep the fight in Dunk's point of view. But the unfortunate side effect of that was that we didn't get as much Lionel as I wanted in the battle. And
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that they showed him talking with Dunk in the preview for the final episode, because I just want as much of that man as possible. 'Cause he's so
We all do. There is no being on heaven, hell, or earth that will convince me that that man does not want some of that dunk pussy. Nobody's going to
That
convince
is
me
my
otherwise.
headcanon from now on.
Well, I mean, the
Nobody.
previews, not anymore. Not right now. The previews.
I mean,
not right now.
give him some time. He's healing. When he's healed up, he will want that pussy back.
Yeah, and I'm super surprised that the gray in his hair is a damn piece.
It is.
Yes, they on TikTok. Hey, on TikTok, where
Oh.
everybody should be for information. The wig maker was like the gray in the front. It's like literally a piece like this big.
Oh, okay.
He
kind of has salt and pepper hair though, because I saw an interview with him.
Yeah,
and,
but
what about the
curly
beard? Is that his, or is that?
Flip. I think that's his, but they might have added.
I believe that's his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying that they could have used more Lionel. I think we could.
We can always use more Lionel.
He's my guy. Yeah, no, I was just like, I know everyone loves Arian. I don't know. I don't really get. I don't see it. I don't. And Dunk, I appreciate Dunk, like, but again, it's for me, it's Lionel. Hottie hot.
It's Lionel in the show, but in real life, it's Dunk, because he's got longer hair and he's got that little hat. I told you, it's half up, half down, the ponytail thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah, there was a really great interview with him and Ira talking about the flashback. By the way, they did a whole thing on why they did the flashback, and they were saying that they tried to sort of lift how Dunk looks from the books, right? Except for the hair. But he says, but now, because in the interview his hair was like shoulder length, like half up, like you were saying, and oh my God, it's gonna be so great to see him next season with that in that hair, right? He's got great hair.
Real quick, sidebar.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just for that, what I just put up there that Ricky said. Can one of y'all please watch The Gentleman so I can talk about it?
Oh my God, so great!
Por favor. It's such a good show.
Someone said, was that you who said that he's in The Gentleman as well, Alicia?
Yeah, he plays the main character's little
Ricky
brother.
said it.
Or is it his older brother?
They're doing a season 2 as well. They're coming up with a season 2. But
another show I have to add to my list.
I'm a lady of an older age, so I don't expect you to agree with mine.
And again, I am very much loving the silver locks that you got popping now.
Totally.
I will just say, and like, this is going to be so transparent just so I can mention this other actor, but like Daniel Ames like made such an impression as Lionel, and we've gotten comparatively so little of him compared to other characters in the story, that like for me it's the same feeling when I was watching Sandman, and every time Mason Alexander Park would show up on Sandman, I was like, please just give me more. I need the entire show to be this.
Oh, which character
was that?
Lust, was it?
Desire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Desire was a vibe.
Yeah.
I say this because, and I'm just going to come out here and say it, like, they became such an important part of me finding my identity as both non-binary and expanding my sexuality in terms of, like, I don't know if I would call myself bisexual, pansexual, or what, but it's all thanks to Mason's Park.
And I love that for you.
I understand you very well.
Yes.
It wasn't. Yeah.
So I just wanted more of them, and so like now, like I have gone back to watch like everything they're in, and I'm just trying to find a way to like go to London at some point and see them in one of their stage shows, because they're fantastic. Sorry, I really did all of that just so I could gush about Mason Alexander.
What else has Mason been in aside from Sandman? The Sandman.
They had a small part in the Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
I love that. I was upset. I was one of the people who actually liked it.
I didn't watch.
And they were also, they had a big part in the short-lived Quantum Leap reboot, which was not necessarily like, it's not going to go on the list of like all-time great shows or anything, but it's just the fact that they were a regular part of the main cast. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So
in maybe like 20 words or less, how did it compare to the original?
It's
good,
it's
bad,
not the
parallel.
original. And it did get off to a rocky start. Like, it's nowhere near what the original was, but it got better as it went along, and So yeah, there were issues with the show, but there were also a lot of things that were really great. And the second season had as a recurring cast member, oh god, what's her name from The 100? Eliza Taylor. Is that
Oh,
her?
I love 100.
Oh, Clark was on
She
there.
was,
Okay.
yeah, she was great. And so yeah, I really enjoyed it,
Shut up,
but like I
Ricky.
said, totally biased. I was just looking for an excuse to stare at Mason for a couple
I can
seasons.
dig it.
I was just bringing this up about the Kingsguard because my understanding is that the Kingsguard can fight the opposing team. They just cannot fight the royal family. Is that not correct?
Correct.
Mm.
If Baylor
could've
had
gone
stepped in
after
front of any
Lionel.
of them,
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
have
Beesbury,
They killed the Humphreys.
the
in the
Humphreys.
first
Yeah,
show.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
So they
R.I.P.
can
to
do
the
that.
Humphreys. That
Fossway-
Humphrey Beesbury's stash will be missed.
I think Fossway went against Fossway, I'm assuming.
Yes, yes.
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
no, that was a full-on brawl.
He put
We
him
love
on his ass,
Raymond.
as
Yeah,
he should.
and
That's my
he
MVP.
put a hurt on him.
Raven
He
is my
did.
MVP.
That was
He did put a
justice.
hurt on him.
Sat his ass down.
He'd been waiting to give him that ass whooping.
Mhm.
Oh yes, it was very well foreshadowed in the first season, in the first episode. Sorry.
Yep.
Mhm.
The birth of
By
the
the
green
way,
apple.
one thing that really bugs me, not about the show, but regarding the press and everything, is there were people doing screen grabs of the Kingsguard, which I wanted to really get some close looks at the costumes, right? And they did not release any stills, and I am wondering if the reason
why.
that they didn't is because they don't look good close up. So I don't know what you guys think about my theory there. They released stills of all of the other armor, full detail, not one picture of the Kingsguard armor. So I thought that was a little bit sus. What do you guys think of my theory there?
I default to that fine tune of watching and seeing costumes to you. I don't know if that's the reason, but it sounds plausible, and I know you would have an eye for a thing like that. So
I was
Even
dying to see what
after
it
like
looked
the
like.
second episode, they still didn't do any close-ups. Maybe
No,
they're
no
trying to read the
close-ups, 'cause
reveal.
Yeah, because I go to Warner Brothers have like a press site where you
Mhm.
can go and download all the photos, and the public can go there too. But to get the high res photos, you have to have credentials. So I can log in and then I can zoom in and everything on them. And there wasn't one still image, and I was like, "Why is that?" But anyway, and hopefully, by the way, I think I told you guys that I'm working on an interview. I'm going to be hopefully doing an interview with the designer. So stay tuned for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in chats with her about it. So I have
That's
too many
awesome.
questions, though. That's the problem. By the way, did you find there's a lot, like, even though this is only like 3 hours of television, isn't there a lot of costumes? Like,
There is, especially with
A
Egg.
lot.
This
oh my
episode,
God, he has so many outfits.
one point he was in one outfit, and then literally in the next he switches another, and I'm just like, wait
My
a minute.
guy.
I'm like, did I just experience like some type of glitch in the Matrix? That's like literally rewind
Uh-huh.
and be
Yeah,
like,
I
okay,
know.
you did
He
just
went
switch one.
from
He was in his
But
murder
they're
Squire
clothes.
clothes to
In his-
high class, looking like Baby Daenerys clothes.
Yeah.
And
Having
then
grown
back
up with
to
the
Squire
Star
clothes.
Wars prequels and Padme, like that doesn't even faze me anymore.
Mhm. But you know
I
what's
was
really
waiting for like the
crazy?
Mandela effect. Like next thing you know, they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh wait, no, just like the Fruit of Loom logo. There was never that thing in the background.
But what's really crazy, and this might just speak to the fact that Game of Thrones didn't have as much money at the beginning. In the original series, there were only 3 outfits per character per season at the most, sometimes not even 3. So if they were in the royal family, they might have 3. If they were like a lesser character, they might only have 1, like Braun or something like that. So whereas now, like in House of Dragon and stuff, like they have multiple outfits. And then if you watch something like Reign, they have, I don't know, they have like 20 outfits a season or
Oh
something.
my god, yeah, I missed that show.
Quick
in
quick
Reigns'
shout
defense,
out.
they didn't have to make any of them they didn't have to make any of them from scratch. They just took from the
They're all-
archives.
They were. Are you talking about Reign? They just ordered
Yeah.
them online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this quick shout out to
Lord.
one of the legends that has been in our chats from damn near the very beginning. Where'd it go? He's under Pazgraph now, but that is
Hi, Pamphlet.
Hi. Yes, I was
It's
going to
great to
say
see you, bro.
the little hat that Egg is wearing. It's like a little. It's actually the first time I think I've ever seen a beret. it looks like a beret to me. I don't
It
know.
is. I think it is. They scrounged that one.
That's the first beret I've
Is
ever
it?
seen in any A Song of Ice and Fire show.
He was like covered.
I thought it was more like that again. That the traditional Russian hat that they tend to have. That's why it looked at me like I don't know why they're like they're going into like Russian fashions, and I'm like I don't know why, but I'm here for it because they have like this.
Immediately they saw
You know
him bald.
this-
They were like, "We got to stitch something together," and I'm like,
His
well,
dad
that
was
was
like
fast.
cover
You
it
know,
up.
this talk about the costumes is just reminding me how much like the sort of look and style of the art in the book just does not work for me because it's so totally different from.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Are you
from,
talking about the anime or sorry, are you talking about the what do they call it? The manga or the
Graphic novel.
Graphic
No,
novel?
no. The art that's
Oh.
throughout.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
in the book itself. Okay.
Night of
In the
Seven
book,
Yeah.
Kingdoms.
It doesn't
Right.
work for you?
No.
It does take away. I
This
was
is not
surprised
how I
too.
picture these characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But it's beautiful art, but it just the look has never worked for me.
my big question, like for the designer, is I really want to know, like, did she sit down with George? That's my main, like, that's the thing I really want to know. Like, obviously, she
Good
probably read
question.
the book and she read the script and everything, but I want to know is, did you sit down and talk to George? And what did he say to you? This is what I'm dying to know. Because, Michelle Clapton, she had a little bit of she kind of dismissed George, actually, I would say, like based on the interviews I've seen with her of the original Game of Thrones series. She kind of was, she wanted to do her own thing. She wanted to make her own mark, right? So I don't think George had much influence on the costumes there. And she kind of did, and also deviated from the books, which is fine, like you don't have to. So what I really want to know, because this does really feel like, at least for a large part, it does feel like it's from the book and from George's imagination. Because I think he even said, like, he was like, oh my God, like I saw this and I was like, this is what I imagined. So that must be really crazy.
Yeah.
Yippers.
Yeah, I have no complaints whatsoever about the look of anything in the show. I think I like the designs in the original show too, but I will say that like I really like what they've done with something that really stood out to me was the King's Guard. I really liked
Oh yeah.
that look.
Me too. That's why I wanted to see close-ups so I could see like, ooh, what's going on there,
Yeah.
I will say I was expecting the shield to last a bit longer than it did.
Oh yeah, I was so sad about the shield.
I didn't, because
Like,
I mean, like, they
y'all
just
out
used
here-
the same old crunchy wood. They just put a new rim on it. So if they didn't replace that crunchy
Couple
ass
of
wood in the
scraps.
middle,
Yeah.
Back. From looking at the pictures from the next episode, it looks like it actually mostly stayed intact. Like just the bottom part is kind of gone, but like it kind of held together. I think
He'll fix it.
he'll probably fix it, and it'll be maybe he'll retouch it. By the way, what did you guys think of Steely Pate in this? Because I sort of love how he became Team Dunk. Like I think based off last episode, which was
He was
so
one
wonderful.
of the first ones to go out there and get him
Just
up.
love that he's Team Dunk.
Like again, why didn't y'all let Steely Pate come in with the hammer? He could have been the seventh man.
he would have got eaten.
That would have been like the fourth guy.
He would
I
have
think
got
you have to be a knight to be in it, don't you? To be
You
in
have to be a knight.
They could have
Don't you
knighted
have
the
to be a
man.
I still think he would have gotten eaten. I don't care how good you make your armor. These people that you're facing have been doing this for a while. So if you are just a smith, I don't think you're gonna make it, dog. Don't put yourself in that.
Yeah,
I think he had to be a knight because didn't they have to knight what's his face?
Yeah, Fosway.
Everything happened really quick at the end of episode 4, so it's like I get why that thought didn't occur to them, but I think if Baelor doesn't come in at the end and doesn't get any help from anybody else, then I think as a last minute solution, maybe they would have considered my man Steely Pate.
I mean, would Steely Pate have agreed? Because it's like, I like you, I'm gonna help you. I don't think I'm gonna die for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a difference, dude.
Mom.
Yeah.
He said, I will be your pit stop.
You know
That's
what?
it.
One thing that kind of makes me a bit sad, having read the next two books, and now maybe they'll change it, is that I feel like we're going to have to say goodbye to pretty much everyone except for the main characters.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like so? Next episode is
Yes.
going to be so sad because all these people we've just gotten to start to get to know. So now I'm wondering, like, maybe Steely Pate will go on the adventures.
What's the time jump between the novellas?
I don't think it's very long.
It's not very long.
Okay.
Well, if they get to like beyond season 3, that I think then we'll have the opportunity to revisit people and bring them back, and maybe they will like string a couple of them in in the later seasons. I know there's a lot of people would be like, no, don't change things like that, but I'm like, no, I like these characters, and do we really have to say goodbye to Sir Lionel? I mean,
I know.
especially if it
how
doesn't
about was it
change
a
Yeah.
writer
the
or
entire way of the
director? Did he want to
story.
like
No.
do like 15 something seasons of all this? And I'm like, wait, hold up, what? So who knows?
Yes,
Well,
I hope he comes back.
And at some point, Egg will, or the actor will age out of the character.
Disrespectful. Right? No, ma'am. No.
Well,
He has to remain a baby forever.
I know, but based on what we know in the future, I don't know if that's a spoiler because it's in the original series, but at what point does he become king, right?
Well, we just have to wait on him to get big.
Well, yes.
We will
There's a
wait
lot-
10
There's a
years.
whole lot that goes on.
Oh,
before
2 years.
he's
Okay, 2 years. They might tighten that up though, because
the two.
I suspect they're going to
depending
tighten
on
it up.
how long it takes them to make each season, and they do 15. This could take us all the way to the actors.
They said
old
we're
age.
getting the next egg next year. They said we're
Yeah.
getting
Well,
the
they're
egg
already
next year.
shooting.
Yeah,
They're
so-
shooting season 2
Yeah,
right
they're already
now.
filming.
Mhm.
They're filming, yeah.
They made a
So-
plan, and they said that we're going to alternate with House of the Dragon and Dunkin' Egg.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
think
is
for
that
like
how they're
1
going to
year,
do it?
right?
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming then that means next year we'll have Dunkin' Egg because they're not going to get House of the Dragon done by next year, right?
No, and House of the Dragon is going to be on the other year.
And the other year, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that show needs longer
Yep.
for sure.
Ciao.
Now,
100%.
do I have a bunch of pictures? Do you want to go through them? Maybe we can do that.
Please.
Yes,
Before we do our
Please.
MVPs and stuff. Okay. I showed a few of them already, but let me show everybody. You guys in the chat can tell me your thing. So this is here's Fen and his
I hate that fucking helmet so much. Oh, I hate it.
It
Oh.
might be like one of the masks from The Purge. I can't
Yeah,
remember which one.
it does.
It reminds
does
me of the
look
man
like
in
a
the
Purge
Iron Mask. I hate it.
That's
Oh
true,
yeah, that's
But Leo, right?
Yes,
I could see that,
I hate
yep.
it.
Oh, I
What do you
don't
think?
talk shit about that movie. Love that movie.
The Purge, or was it?
No, the Iron Mask.
Oh, the Iron
Yeah,
Mask.
the
But
Iron Mask.
I did mention to you guys that this was actually molded on, like, this is actually
Finn Bennett's
Finn
head.
Bennett's face. Yeah, so they did a 3D scan of his face, and then so it's supposed to, I guess, look like an abstract skull of some
It
kind.
does. I hate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it does.
It's
Okay,
like
here's.
a paintbrush tip head. I hate
And we
it.
haven't talked about Peter Claffey, by the way, have we, in this episode? Like how
My man.
fucking amazing he
Dunk.
is in this.
He was
Yeah, I mean, I
beautiful.
was gonna wait until you asked for MVP, but I'm not
Mhm.
giving it to anybody else other than Peter Claffey and Dunk, just because holy shit,
He can't see out of
it-
that damn helmet.
he was incredible, and yeah, I'm. It's not.
It's
great
literally a
for-
slit.
It is.
Like
Some
you
of the
see it, like
helmets-
you can barely breathe in that.
It
thing.
doesn't even have a breathe hole. It's ridiculous.
But I do
now,
want to
but
say how much I love this costume.
Yeah.
Like because it is like, it's no frills. It's exactly what it's supposed to do, and there's just something classic about it.
it's very close. I don't know if you guys have seen. I can't remember the artist who did the original cover for the Hedge Knight. It's very close to that, by the way. But there's a helm called, I think it's called a frog helm. Somebody can tell me. It kind of looks like that, and I think they call it a frog helm because it kind of looks like a frog. It's not as exaggerated as that, but yeah, that slit. I mean, this is an actual. I've seen historical examples that look like this, so this is not out of the realm of history. Here's another. Who's this one? I'll just put it up. Oh, this is a little dunk.
Oh, little dunk.
Wee dunk.
Oh, also another thing that
like little Arya
wanted
running
to,
around King's Landing.
one thing that I wanted to point out is how well they showcase the importance of of armor, of how it can on how it can affect the fighting style. Because again, his Dunk's was getting pin cushioned from everywhere, and that armor still protected him. Like he had to like cut basically Arian's scrotum to be able to like hit him. It was it was so good. Like, and people, I know that people complained like in the Battle of the Bastards or even Long Night that the plot armor was so strong that the characters came out with minor scrapes when they were being assaulted from all sides by either the dead or the Boltons, but they really have like maybe like a scratch on the face or like a cut on the arm. No, this guy, he was a living pin cushion.
He was
all of them. All
Someone
of them.
one HP that kept going. I'm like, all right.
Someone was saying in the chat that Thunder is the MVP. So here's Thunder. Yes, absolutely. Thunder went when Dunks just froze.
He is literally 3 apples tall.
He's such a cutie.
Did you guys hear, by the way, Dexter was saying that he had neck problems because he was always looking up at Dunk?
I believe that.
I believe that.
Peter Coffey was also having neck problems because he had to keep looking down.
He's got to be like 4 foot something. He's so teeny.
4'5", I think.
So wee.
No! You mean Egg? I thought you meant Dunk. Dunk is like 6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5". I know that. That's a big man. I like big men.
Yeah. And then here's another one of Rafe and Young Dunk. By the way, I love this helmet though that they I stole. I guess.
I wonder whose helmet that was. Like what house are they from or faction?
Yeah, I love the wings though on the.
Oh, can we talk a little bit about the knight that like woke up? That people keep saying that he was either a Tyrell or Stillworth. He was a Hightower, right? I'm not the only one who's crazy about it, right? I saw the sigil on his thing. It was a tower with a fire on it. It was a light tower, but people see saying, "Oh, he's like a Stokeworth," or he's like, no, the Stokeworth I think was the other guy that was being carried by the horse to King's Landing. I'm not well versed in the houses of Westeros, but I at least know enough of Hot D to know that the guy under the horse was the Hightower.
You're better than me because he was dead as far as I'm concerned. Like
that poor guy.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna pull too hard and he would just be ripped in half.
It was gonna
I kept saying lift the head, don't lift the body. Just lift the horse's head.
I said
nobody ever accused them of being smart.
Like he's already deceased. Leave him.
Yep.
Right. They're talking about finding a ransom. What ransom could you get for a dead body?
Half a dead body.
You'd be surprised.
Half of one.
Hey, how much could they have ransomed Ned Stark's bones?
Yeah.
That was an important man.
Ned Stark is one of the lords, one of the High Lords.
Yeah,
that's a random person.
That's
different.
This
is this
just
the same
some
rope belt on? Is this the same rope belt on Dunk that he's been wearing as an adult?
It would be funny if it was.
I don't know that.
You know what? It probably is.
Probably is.
I didn't even see that. Good catch.
I'll do a zoom in.
I just know they stank. My God.
Oh God, yeah,
God, today I know they stank.
Every last one of them.
Oh yeah, and this one is kind of neat because if you look, you can see Lionel and one of the White Cloaks in the background there.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to hear? I wanted to hear Lionel laughing. I wanted to hear the laughing storm laughing.
He hasn't laughed, and he hasn't knocked any helms off of, or ornaments off of anybody's helmets. I think isn't that what he does? He
I
knots
just want to
ornaments
take the
off of
time,
people.
like, and it's not like we haven't seen it in art and stuff before,
Mhm.
but God, that freaking helmet with the antlers, I just love everything
Oh,
about
I love it
It's
too.
I
so
love it. It is so
ostentatious for no
impractical.
Being
reason.
a show queen.
For no reason. Like, hold on, we're gonna fight. It's a serious fight. Bring me my hat.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Bring
now
me
we know.
my headdress. That's not a helmet, it's a headdress. He
Yeah,
is in Vegas right now.
to be
I'm
fair,
surprised he
in
didn't get on a horse with
tournaments,
a flagon of wine.
yeah, to be fair, in tournaments they would have had big like ornaments. Like I mean, but that is pretty excessive. I think.
Mhm.
I like.
Well,
it
he
that way.
wears that. He just wears that every day just for shit.
I'm about to say, yeah, going to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
That's his mo. You know.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
And I did think
Yeah.
that was cute when Dunk had snuck up in the middle of the night and was playing with his stuff. I'm like, ain't nothing but a
Oh, yeah.
goddamn kid to be waiting till you sleep so you touch his
Uh-huh.
shit. just touch it and swing it and be like, I'm gonna put
And
it
also
back.
that's another thing about this scene though. He was following Sir Longtree for quite some time. And that's not how it happened in the books. Like he was seen in Flea Bottom and the good sir looked at him like, oh, you're a big burly one. I could work with that. Hey, kid, I have food. Won't you come with me and let me teach you how to put that size to use?
Yeah, but Sir Arlen was very heavily intoxicated, so
And yelling in Dothraki, which I'm so
That's
He
hilarious.
was
Like-
out there singing in Dothraki. Like again, and I said this when me, Fandom, and DJ talked about it, but I want that side quest. Because
Mhm.
how much time did you spend over there and doing what that you speak fluent Dothraki?
exactly. That means you had to be friends because they didn't play.
Right, exactly.
That
Because
or-
they
that or you
don't,
just knew the
they don't
song.
just allow nobody to hang with them. So,
But then
You
how
know
did he
what it
learn the song,
reminded me
Fandom?
of?
That's the other thing.
It
I
very
mean-
much reminded me of it was like he was doing a New Zealand haka.
Yeah,
it was.
which is Jason Momoa did that. I think for his didn't he do that
for his Game of Thrones audition, he
Game
did a
of
haka.
Thrones
Yep.
audition?
I don't know if
was
y'all
gonna
have
say,
ever
actually,
seen that.
I
but
read, and I don't know if
Haka's
this is in the
awesome.
book, that Sir Arlen had actually recently lost his squire, like a family member who
Oh
was his
yeah,
squire.
that's why he was
Yeah.
getting
That's why
stiff
he was-
ass drunk.
That's why he was pissed drunk. So
Yeah.
he was, in mourning. That's his way of mourning, I guess. I was going to say, someone, I think it might have been P. Peppers, friend of the show, P. Peppers, had said that Dunk, like sort of playing with his armor and everything, or like inspecting his armor, kind of was akin
It's like
to Egg also trying on Sir
Mhm.
Arlen's
Oh, yeah.
armor. So I
Yeah.
thought that was a nice little parallel there. And then what's this one? Oh, there is. By the way, I think they did a good job, like slightly de-aging him. I'm not sure what they did. It's something. Is he have more hair? They did something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but he
How
looked.
does the actor normally look? Because they might have just like laid off of the stuff.
They may have laid off the stuff. Maybe they had aged him up for when he's, pretty much
That's
ready
it.
to
Yeah, right
go.
there, Ricky. Yeah, he lost his
Yeah.
nephew at the Redgrass Field battle.
Yeah.
Love to see more of Sir Arlen in
Totally.
like flashbacks and seasons to come.
I still got beef with this man, though. You shouldn't have been abusing my boy like that.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it abuse, AK? You understand now.
Okay, but he ain't from where we from, though. Okay, just saying. Stop going upside my little cousin's head like that. It's bad for his brain.
Yeah, totally. And maybe that's why he's dunked the lunk, because he's been smacked around
Exactly.
too much.
I don't know. Wait, how those conversations has happened.
Yeah. So here's one of Egg's outfits. Is wee little red buttons. So cute. And then-
Cutie.
I loved
cutie.
I really
One of
loved
his
the
other ones?
callback to the about hunting him down with dogs and Egg's little.
I
That
love his
small
little
smile.
outfit.
Oh, yeah, that was so
clarity that
cute.
he showed.
oh yeah, I love
And
that.
okay, yes, he still accepts me. I didn't
Was that in
lose
the
him.
book? I can't remember. I don't think it was.
I don't
The
believe
book
so.
thing?
No.
So that would have been a good touch. That was a good touch.
That was a nice touch.
Then
And
it
here's
just
one.
immediately went away when it's like, oh yeah, hopefully he doesn't die.
This is like it was funny because Peter Cloughy in an interview was talking about working in the mud. Like it was, it was as miserable as it looks. He said that one scene where I guess he has to drag Arian, which was amazing. Him
I
dragging him.
laughed so
Do it
hard.
again. Do it
Yeah.
again.
Mhm.
Do it some more.
Okay, here's
Hate
another
it.
one.
It's in pizza. I walked into that, didn't I?
I have to say, I like his horse's armor too. Like, it's
me
kind of
too.
nice.
That little faceplate. I love that. I love his
Yeah.
shield. I love his actual armor, but I hate that goddamn fucking helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
It suits him.
And then, of course,
No.
here's
No.
here's our
I will
prince.
say,
Why
I will
are you
say-
doing this to us?
I will say, Baylor's fucking death hit me so hard. It felt like Aragon was
Mhm.
dying. It felt, because like even the helmet reminded me of Aragorn.
Yeah.
Like it looked like wings, like not just it looked like angel. We see, it looked like an angel with that helmet. It's like, don't pick up the helmet. And if it felt like if Aragorn, King of Gondor, and the Freeman was killed seamlessly. Oh my god!
It's just like we've, the fact that he's a Targaryen, he's like such a great guy,
Totally.
it's like of course we fucking lose him.
Yeah.
I just feel
It's
bad
just
for his
so
son
cruel.
because imagine your dad dying
Yeah.
in your armor. I'm never put
Yeah.
that shit up. Like I'm not doing it. Give me another one. I'm not.
I'm
playing with you.
assuming it's going in the pyre.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
We're
Totally.
done.
And then of course there's a lineup of
He died,
someone was-
right?
Someone was making a
No,
comment
The
about
Smiling
Sir
Knight? No,
Humphrey.
he lived.
Okay.
He
Oh,
lived.
good.
yeah.
I thought he was one of the ones who died. I'm really glad that he didn't.
It
'cause
was
he's
it was
great.
Beesbury and one of the Harding.
Yeah.
The less. Yeah, someone was
Yeah,
saying.
the two Humphreys and Baylor are the ones that died.
Mhm.
It wasn't two Humphreys. It was only one of them. What was
No,
it?
it was
Was
both.
the
It was
other
both
one
of
a
them.
Be-
It was
a
both.
Beesbury?
Humphrey.
Humphrey Harding,
Humphrey Harding and Humphrey Beesbury was the
Humphrey
both
Beesbury, okay.
Beesbury with the mustache.
Oh, so I'm waiting for that
That's
photo to
what
pop
about-
up. 'cause
What
that,
about Robin Riesling? Did Robin Riesling make it?
Yeah, he made it.
I believe
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, he went into that smiling. Don't fight people that
Yeah.
smile and laugh when they fight.
Someone was making a comment though about the barding on his horse. It looks like burlap or something, and I was like, yeah, it is kind of weird. I don't know why that is. He's wearing.
I mean,
like,
he's a strange
mail.
individual, though.
He
I feel like that's
totally
just him being eccentric.
He's like, I want my horse to look pretty. What are you talking about? Sorry, I have this. It has to split us because I don't have the. So I'm covering a few people here. I apologize, but yeah, here's how out of proportion those antlers are to the helmet.
Again, so impractical. So fucking
Looking
impractical.
like
I love it.
But they kind of
looking
meet
like
the
medieval
the
Loki.
fan art, like the fan art you've
Mhm.
seen of Robert. It does kind of meet the fan art, so I
It's
do
heavy.
kind of
Heavy.
appreciate that.
I mean, if
Right,
you
it
want to
has
think
to be
about
heavy.
it, you could argue that the antlers kind of protect him from uppercuts. If
Mhm.
someone's coming up from the up, he can go like chink, and
Yeah.
the antler can protect him. I don't know, but I mean, it did break when Mieka kind
Meeks.
of lanced his horse. It went whoosh,
Mhm.
and it broke. And one broke off.
And if they're real antlers, they would be fairly light. They like if they're metal, they wouldn't be. But if they're real antlers, they're not that heavy if
they're
they're bone,
bone?
right? Yeah. I'm not sure if they are or not, but
I will say, minus the horns, I think like everyone should have a helmet like that because
Absolutely.
you can see
Mhm.
clearly and you
Mhm.
can still breathe easily.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it and
Yeah,
so
you know what
protect.
just popped into my head is something from the original Highlander movie, and if you know the behind the scenes of one of the scenes where Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert are on the beach, and there's
Mhm.
like a is it a deer in the background, and they actually put the antlers on this deer because they end up, which you probably nowadays you're like, yeah, we're not gonna do that, that's pretty mean. But if you look in the background of the shot, this deer is just like trying to get the antlers off, and so I'm just reminded of
Well, they
that
do
with
molt,
those.
right? They molt. Is it molting maybe that they were trying to get they were literally trying to get the antlers off?
Yeah, they were literally trying to, and if you don't know that that anecdote, you don't really notice it
Okay, now I have to watch it. It's kind of like in
Yeah.
Excalibur that someone had messaged me that it looked like one of the knights was smoking, but it turned out it was like just a reflection. But
Yeah, I
if you
saw
look
that
at it,
because I watched
it looked like
I just
it
watched
looks
your
like he's
video
smoking. Yeah.
for it. Which, by the way, I brought it out so I could showcase that this is the 4K that
Oh,
I
amazing!
of
Oh,
the movie.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
Oh,
Actually, Gwen, that reminds me. I'm gonna rewatch Highlander with my kids because they're doing the reboot with Henry Cavill, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and Clancy, my man
Well, I was-
Clancy's in it.
I was actually going to ask you, Heidi, because Jared and I are going to do a stream about Excalibur in April for its 45th anniversary. So we'd love to have you on
I
for
would
that if you're
love
interested.
to. Are you kidding me?
Gwen,
Amazing. The
what-
Spanish Peacock.
What movie or show was it that you had asked me about recently?
Oh, Alien Earth. Do you want to
Mhm.
come on this
yeah.
Sunday for that?
Yeah, I think I can make that.
Alicia, I think we did Alien Earth together, didn't we?
We
With
did.
Meeks.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. I have Baylor here, and wearing his son's armor,
Dying.
and not the helmet there.
Wait a
That's my
minute.
man.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And then
It looks
and then-
so
the
good.
kids again. So I'll leave it back there again. Sorry.
Oh, he's so handsome. And just listening to him talk in like interviews, my God,
Oh, he's so
Soothing.
eloquent.
soothing.
Mhm.
And he can sing. Unsubscribe.
Oh yeah, really?
yes,
You
he's
can
a singer.
sing too. Okay,
I think he was doing some Broadway stuff.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
Oh,
nice.
hot.
Okay, well,
Sexy.
this Fosway, everyone hates this guy,
Yes,
but like I have
his
to
armor
give,
is
like,
beautiful,
his armor is gorgeous,
Uh-huh.
though, right?
and the horse as well.
Oh yeah, and actually, I just realized. I think I didn't notice this before. He's actually wearing purple with his armor, which I kind of like. It's like bronze with
Is
the
his
purple.
armor made out of bronze?
It's bronze. Yeah, I think it's bronze. Like
Interesting.
it probably. I'd have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure it would still be steel, and then it would just be painted.
You know
with
who he
bronze.
reminds me of is the actor Sean Harris, who was in 2 of the Mission Impossible films, and he was in Prometheus.
Yeah,
And he always plays like an asshole.
Yep.
So funny.
And so immediately, like, even if I hadn't known going into this what this Fosway was going to do, I still wouldn't have liked him right from the start.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
He's a cunt.
he's an asshole.
it's kind of like who is in House of the Dragon? Who plays Allison's brother? I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
always
I know you're
doesn't
talking-
he always play a dick?
He does. He was in Sandman.
Sandman, that's right. Yes.
But I really enjoyed
Who was he in
him
Sandman?
House of the Dragon, just because of the
Oh,
way
he was really
butts up
good.
against Sir Tristan. Which, and if you're butting
Yes.
heads
Loki.
with Sir Tristan, you
Loki.
automatically
Yeah,
apply
instantly.
loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then here is our
That's my
other
man.
other Fosway
Our
boy.
homie.
I still think he's Project's ancestor.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
I would take it.
I
I would
agree.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think so, Tatiana, because his armor looks like his, right? So I think there is.
I mean,
something
and they
to that.
they gave him that look on purpose.
Yeah, and because the
Yeah.
idea then is that Dunk is Brienne's ancestor, like
Mhm.
Mhm.
great grandfather, maybe. I don't know. Do you guys all know?
Yep.
I don't know the lore of that
Yeah.
one, but that's what I've heard on the street. And then, there's my man. Look at that smile. Oh, come
Look
on.
at that
Someone
hair.
actually, it was Justin who pointed it out to me that his armor looks a lot like Brienne's. And if you put it side by
It
side,
does.
you can see it.
I really like the
I like the
drawings
the
on it.
antlers that he
Yeah.
has on the helmet.
and the horse. That horses would be so
Oh,
cute.
the horse is beautiful. Yeah.
Mhm.
People always comment, by the way, in my costume channel, they'll comment on the armor on the horses, but it is a different department. The props department does it. I'm sure that they consult the costume department. I'm sure they all talk to each other, but
I got kicked out for a second, so I wanted to just mention about Sir Raymond having just rewatched Excalibur. That definite Percival vibes from him.
Yeah,
coming in
absolutely.
and wanting to be knighted to sort of come to the rescue, and
for sure. Yeah, and actually, like I think Excalibur is great because there's so many heroic characters, but also a lot of really flawed characters, and like even Sir Lancelot, who's supposed to be, our hero in many ways, like is very flawed. So, it's such a great movie and like an all-star cast, and I just can't even.
It's so hard to believe that it's still the only like major motion picture to tackle the actual Arthurian legend instead of like a reimagining. You'd think that at some point along the way somebody else would have done one, but it's still kind of like the gold standard.
For sure, because there was a Sean Connery one, like a Sean Connery, Richard Gere one, I think, like that happened like 10 years after. I
love that because I grew up on that one, even though it's so Hollywood. So I enjoy other King Arthur movies, but you just long for the actual legend, which is why actually the one that really introduced me to the actual like, sort of the full Arthurian legend was actually the TV miniseries Merlin from 1998.
Oh,
Samuel.
Merlin, I love
it
so much.
Love it.
I'm still not over it. I'm still not over the ending.
Yeah, and so that was the first one I saw, and then I saw Excalibur later, and you're like, come on, like, can't we get like somebody get Sir Ridley Scott or somebody to do,
his I love his Robin Hood that he did, by the way. I love Ridley Scott's Robin Hood with and I'm
a
huge fan of the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven, which I just think is extraordinary.
Sorry, I know these are go back to here's the gold cloaks. I think I might have showed this to you guys before, like these twats. Sorry, that's a very word.
I think it's an important detail that the Alistair is missing a hand. It's a gold claw without a hand. That tells you a lot about his history.
Thiefy McThieferson.
He probably got that in his younger years when he said he used to have fast hands.
Yeah.
Or he was caught in a gambling bet and he cheated.
Either way, that's the type of person to be a gold club.
Yeah.
Yeah, about to say that even without a hand, they'll still.
Sorry to digress again. I just want to say Angel Lover posted Green Knight was pretty good. That is actually one of my favorite films of the past 10 years. And
agreed.
I think one of the best.
It's on It just came on Netflix. By the way, and the designer who did the costumes for that, she did the new Hamnet. She's been nominated for an Oscar. But when I saw her costumes on that, I was like, oh my God, such a great movie. I loved it. And then and here is Handsome. He's
green
to throw himself in the mud.
Can someone please explain to me the green plume on his helmet? Because I'm still like, why? I mean, fabulous work.
I don't know. I thought that it was weird.
What was on his helmet?
A green plume, like a feather.
Maybe it was because they were trying to signal. He was trying to signal which one he was in case it was like a kerfuffle.
Because even his armor doesn't really look like
stand out
Targaryen armor. So I wonder if he borrowed it, perhaps.
I think that's probably an attorney, though. So wouldn't he have his own armor?
He was supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be.
He was supposed to be,
but he wasn't. I think they probably left it wherever they had it, so he wouldn't have to even worry about it.
It does look kind of mismatch.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like any. It does. It looks like a mismatch, and it doesn't look like any. It doesn't align with any of the other Targaryen armor.
Maybe. I mean, his sigil, his personal sigil in the book is like a backwards dragon. Okay. So maybe this is just him being quirky.
It could be.
Just saying, I'm not like other girls. I'm special.
Yeah, totally could be.
He looks so scared though. He looks like, I think he was puking as well. I could be wrong, but he was probably drinking the night before.
The armor.
And there's
Makor's armor.
Yeah, the armor's rented. That is daddy. By the way, does anybody, when you looked at this reminded me of Black Panther. I don't know if you if you look at the Black Panther costume on the collar, it has those sort of same like.
Oh
claws.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it.
But people were hating on his hair.
His
Poor
swoop
Sam
dude,
Squirrel.
his middle part bust down.
Oh yeah.
Really want to say
He looks like he
I don't
he
remember
looks like
having- Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Glenn. Oh, okay.
I was
I
going to
also-
say I don't remember having like much of an impression of Makar and the novella other
No.
than like that he was kind of grumpy
It's kind of a dude.
Yep.
and not terribly likable. I really love what they did with him in
Mhm.
this series, and just the fact that like he just doesn't really want to be.
No.
And
I
yeah,
think-
I think they've done a great job, and the actor has done a fantastic job in the role.
I think that he looks like a disgruntled middle management
Mm-hmm.
at like a paper company, and his name is not Michael Scott.
He hasn't taken any of his vacation days.
I love the
Yeah.
spike on his neck.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the striations, how it's designed on
Yeah.
his gauntlets,
Oh yeah.
it matches parts of Arian's armor also.
Yeah. It would be great to see them all kind of lined up because they have done a really nice job. And that's why I was saying I was confused about this. This is why I'd be curious to know why his is different because it doesn't align with all of the other ones.
Mhm.
And even their costumes like
Word.
Egg and, Arian and all of those. And of course, here's Dunk. I think, is this just as he's getting back up? He's like using his sword to pull himself back up.
Yeah.
Because that's the side of the face where you can kind of see it if you look closely. That's his eye is already swollen shut.
Yeah. It was a rocky moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can we give our MVPs though? Because we
should
have
wrap
to
up.
go
Before
in,
we
like,
do, can I just
5,
show this
10
one
minutes.
picture? I just want to get everyone's comment on this before we go. So there was a teaser that came out today. Some still
Mhm.
images came out. So how does everyone feel about
I'm
House of the
I'm
Dragon
so
Man?
pumped. The only thing
I
that that was kind of sucky about it was when it dropped, I was out and about, so I had to watch it on my phone
Oh, that sucks.
while I was outside. And
Yeah.
so it's not the way I love to experience these things, but I thought it looked great. I'm so excited for the show to come back.
Me too.
I am still here for all of the war crimes that Rhaenyra and
Yeah.
Team Black
Oh,
will
yeah.
be partaking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am cautiously optimistic because we did get an awesome trailer for season 2, and season 2 left us hanging for a while.
Yes.
I would let me hanging. I was great.
I mean, wait that.
I was great.
Okay.
I mean, that's
so-
great.
because there's another stream that's going to come on top of this one. We want to go around. First of all, we're going to do an MVP of the episode, and even if you've said it, you can say it again. And then we'll do a rating, and then we'll say our goodbyes, and then we're going to be back next week because it's going to be the finale.
Yep.
It's going to be so exciting. I think the finale is going to be a bit of like, what do they call it in UE? What do they call that when you're like it's just sort of wrapping up?
Epilogue?
Resolution.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to say the epilogue.
after you have the
the
big
climax is the resolution.
Yeah,
There's
resolution. Yeah.
resolution. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Ah.
next
Yeah,
week will
it's
be
like all Game of Thrones
good stories.
Yeah.
seasons have been. It's like the penultimate episode is always like the big hard home black water
Oh yeah.
night
Yeah,
skid,
this was the
everything,
penultimate
and then the resolution.
episode. The
Mhm.
penultimate. Okay, so who wants to go first with their MVP?
I already said mine, so I'm going to say it again real quick. It's Raymond
Sure.
because he was putting in that work.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
he did put in the work.
All right, I will go next. I'm going to say it's Egg because there's just random times that Egg actually did come in clutch, especially towards the end. He made sure, and I don't know, hey, wait one motherfucking damn minute, okay? My man's not dead yet. And yeah, he really was just running around trying to make it do what it do. And I appreciate that. And kudos again also to what is his name? Little Dexter
Oh yeah,
doing
Totally.
an amazing job in
yeah.
this role.
He's so good. He has to have 3 names. It's Dexter, Saul, Ansel.
Saul Ansel. I want to know
Saul
where his people are from
Ansel.
because Saul is such a very different name.
Yeah, it is.
I
I
love
love
Saul
that.
because Saul is son in Spanish.
It's for it. What does it mean? Isn't it?
Saul is sun. The
Sun.
sun.
Yes, it is sun. You're right.
I think the sun in the sky. It's
Like
But that's-
Soleil.
Which is cool.
yeah, but it's in French.
All right, Gwen.
Clearly, it's Rafe. No, I'm just.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Maybe
I
we'll
will
have
come
a
through this
flashback.
screen.
Actually, no. I might actually even consider because she got dunked through, a lot while they were in
Actually,
Fleet
like-
Water. But no. In all honesty, it's Dunk without a doubt. This is his episode. This is where he really because he does not do well for most of that fight. But just
He make her
when
be
he
funny.
comes back and he just throws everything in his in his being at just overcoming Arian and surviving this and Peter Claffey just blew me away with his performance, and so it's Dunk.
I've never seen him before, but he was on a show called Sisters or something. Does anyone know it? I've never seen him before.
Nope.
I would love to see him in where he's in a non a fantasy series, like a straight series, just to see what he looks like compared to normal. Like I don't want to say normal people, compared to average sized individuals. Just how he fits into that space. Like it'd be really funny. Who hasn't gone yet with their MVP?
Fandom. Fandom's next in line.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, just like AK, it has to be Egg. Like he wanted to go to this tourney. He did not want to squad for someone like Darren. So for seeing him squad for someone like Dunk, him pretty much he was not going. Once it started, he was just frozen. And it was thanks to him, okay. I was with this horse the other day. He signaled it. It went. If it wasn't for that, it would have got probably even way worse for him. Mm-hmm. To the point, even he is just saying wait. That wait alone in this episode. It was getting ready for Rocky to come back up. I freaking loved it. So for me, it has to be freaking Egg.
Tatiana, you want to go next?
Sure. I mean, I'm the last.
Because you're
I
more.
will say, I will say, Arlen. Arlen is my MVP, with Dunk coming in a very close second. Because Arlen, he's not a perfect man. He might not even be a good man. He has a lot of flaws. But that man said, in the name of the mother, I will protect this boy. And not only did he manage to fight two people at the same time while blasted drunk, not only did he manage to kill two people while blasted drunk, he did it in a near elegant way because he got a clean decapitation. Do you know how hard it is to cut a head? And all of that, he gave the motherfucker, fucking Alistair, he gave him a poetic death with his own goddamn knife. Now, that man might not have noticed the poetry, but it was poetry. And he did it all.
And then he did a mic drop and left. Like he didn't.
Right, and then he just walked his ass back inside to finish his ale.
Exactly. Well, screaming in Dothraki. So I got, and he was the biggest motivator for Dunk being who he is, and I gotta give it to my man, Sir Horsecock. So
yeah,
Sir Horsecock.
Tripod.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's done Baylor as an MVP. Has any? So I'll do Baylor because obviously he is the GOAT, but also he saved Dunk by telling them not to use oil because that will probably kill Dunk, and he sacrificed himself for honor and all that is good in this world.
Yeah.
Guys, you forgot about Red, the hooker. She was cheering.
Yeah. Special marks for her because she was the only one cheering.
Yeah.
Honorary MVP. It's gonna go to my homegirl Red.
And she looked gorgeous while doing it too. She was
absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Who's
Because
this
there's not a
chick
lot
over
of
here?"
women in this, so we need some
Try not to come off superficial
yeah.
on here, but
Rest
yes,
in peace,
she
Greg
was looking
Spear.
great.
R.I.P. to the
Okay, so
greatest
did
king
everyone
that
get
never
their
was.
did everyone get their MVP? Great MVPs, everybody.
Yes.
There was lots of MVPs. There's MVPs for everybody. Like you get an MVP, you get an MVP.
Thank you, Oprah.
Adamantium was very funny.
Finally, okay, so now a rating.
Favs.
Now it'll be interesting. This is going to be interesting. What are we going to rate it out of, though? Who wants to come up with what we're rating it out of today?
That's just mean, Adamantium. How dare you?
That's really awful. That's really terrible.
That just
That
made
is
me
so.
think of
Actually, I haven't gone
Chris
down any
Tucker.
terrible, filthy.
Ricky,
rants
her
tonight.
name is very interesting, which is a end of season discussion.
Who's
I don't remember why she's called Red. Is it because she has red pubic hair or something
That's
like
not
that?
her name.
She
has a name.
Isn't it Lady Lovely or something?
No.
Or no?
No,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's a name, and it's a name that if you read the novellas,
I don't remember. Well, we'll talk about it next
That's what
episode.
I'm saying. It's episode 6.
I'm-
situation.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
I'm glad I don't remember. Just so
I don't either. I'm going to have to go back and look at it tonight.
It's been a while.
Oh, skulls. Should we rate it out of 10 skulls? Is that
Sure.
more good? I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
sure.
Okay, so Haymaker gives it 9 out of 10. Okay, who wants to go first with their rating?
We can go reverse.
You go first. You go first. Then
Yeah,
we'll
you
go
do.
around.
Reverse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you go, then Meeks, and we'll go in a circle. Heidi.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna give it like 9.75. I love this episode. Maybe not as much as 4, but I think for me, this was like sort of captured like everything that I wanted in like Game of Thrones, like in the early seasons when I would watch and just like my jaw would be on the floor and I'd be like, oh, and then also had to cover my eyes because it's so like, there's so much violence and everything, but in a good way. So 9.75 for me out of 10 skulls. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Mine's is super simple. I'm giving it an 8. 8 out of 10 smashed skulls. Only because I really had an issue with the pacing for this. But other than that, I enjoyed it thoroughly and was sad, like everybody else.
AK,
All right,
you're going
so
now?
I gave it a lower score on
I know you
DJ's
did.
channel.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But here, I'll raise it just a bit though, and I'll give it a 7 out of 10 skulls.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see. You think you'll rewatch it like before we come to the finale? I'm going to rewatch it before we do the
Probably.
finale. It'll be interesting to see. 'Cause I might rewatch the whole season. It'd be interesting to see what my views are now that I've seen. What about you, Tatiana?
And hold on, real quick to
Oh,
address
sorry.
what Haymaker's saying here, medulla oblongata. Yeah, but when I said it reminds me of Chris Tucker, it's because of a specific scene in I think it was Money Talks.
Oh,
where somebody was talking to him about being afraid. And he was like, "Nah, tell him to shoot you in the medulla oblongata." He's like, "What? Just back of the head. You ain't gonna feel shit. You'll be fine." Yeah, just if you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's hilarious.
Real quick, I want to say that when that movie came out, my mom and I had actually gone to the movies to see the Brendan Fraser George in the Jungle,
oh yeah.
Oh,
and we were not digging that. Like 5 minutes in, we were both like, I don't know if we can handle this. So the other movie that was playing was Money Talks, and we went into that, and I had an absolute blast watching that movie. I love that movie.
Also, thank you for sharing that, Gwen. R.I.P. to Gwen's mom.
Totally.
She was an awesome lady.
Yeah, she was.
All right, Tati.
Oh, yeah. I will give it. God damn it. I just love this episode so much. I think I'm going to just give it a 10.
Mhm.
I'm going to give it a 10. Fuck it.
okay.
I loved it.
All right.
I didn't mind the flashback. I didn't mind that he was in all that shit. I loved it. The goosebumps were at all-time high. I laughed like a motherfucker when Dong was dragging Ariane. It was so good, the cinematography and everything was so fucking good. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it 10 out of 10 decapitations. Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Oh, Jaguar, we were talking about Red. She's sitting in the stands. She's the sex worker or ho if you want to be not politically correct.
Every time Heidi says it gives me a tickle.
I mean,
You guys got
listen,
me on board with that. I like to be, somewhat politically correct. Yeah, the lady with the red hair is who you're exactly. So, what about you, fandom?
for me, just like the other stream, I give it 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Good penultimate episode. Again, they switched to the flashback. Was like in episode 3 instead, but still overall, I enjoyed it. Like maybe a few more weights. Get up, sir. Get up. But enjoyed that out of it.
Oh, it's not the same. It's not the same character though. Is it Lady Rohan? Is that? Oh,
Which, by the way,
Okay.
didn't they just announce the actress for
Yeah.
Lady Rohan?
they cast her.
Yeah,
Yeah, they casted her.
I was under
I
the
thought
that
she's
was
very
her.
pretty.
Britain.
It's the same
That
actress.
is not her.
I think
No,
so.
it's a different actress.
It's a different actress.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because that's a really big part, and I don't.
I know. That's why I was like, well, who is
Isn't
she? 'Cause they
she
said that
from the
she's-
Westerlands?
They said that she is a lady.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
is.
when I originally saw like the
Yeah, I'm
red
talking
in
about
this
Red as a
show, I
lady.
thought her character's name
Not
was
Lady
Leah the Lovely. That's what I thought her character name was.
No, the other one was
Leah
the
Lovely.
the other one that was
laying
walking
down
on.
dead. That one.
No, that's Daisy. The other Lovely was the whore that was walking out with Manfred and Red when
Oh, okay.
Dunk was asking for his help.
The problem is, you know what it was? The IMDb didn't have them all on there, and that's what I usually go by. So it's like, why don't you have them on there? I don't know why.
Because they're hiding things from us.
They are hiding stuff. Wun, what about
If
you?
it's the same actress, yeah, I might need more information. Go ahead, Gwen. Sorry, thinking out loud.
Yeah, I like to reiterate that not only did I not mind the flashback, for me it was the core to the episode. I loved it. I loved the way it was done, and I love the whole episode. I'm a simple person. 10 out of 10.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, we had 8 and above. I think we did, right? We got you up to an 8, Alicia, right?
I think a 7.
She said 7.
Oh, she said 7.
7.
I think she thought, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
I think I
fair.
gave it a
Right.
6.
Yeah,
I
originally you gave it a 6.
But I'm raising it a little bit.
I'm
Now it's
interested to
above
see
average.
how you'll feel
Yes.
like when you watch the whole thing again. I'm going to rewatch the whole thing just to see if I change my mind. Okay, so anything, let's go. Like, we'll just wrap up quickly because we have another stream on top of this one. So,
Yes.
Meeks, do you want to just tell everyone where they can find you?
You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under Manic Meeks for the reaction stuff, and then I have gaming, which is Manic Meeks Gaming. Yeah, I'm on
Links
other things
below.
active at all.
And Alicia? What about
Well,
you?
you
We
can
have got them up.
see me in like another 5-10 minutes. And we're gonna talk about Wonder Man. We haven't set dates for all the other things, but they are coming. We'll figure it out in between my random sicklies and Meeks' random sicklies and life be life. And so just set your notifications, please, and por favor. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to Adamantium that came through on 2 streams last weekend and blessed me with some great gifts. Appreciate you.
Yeah, can someone put a link to the stream coming up? Like your next stream?
Yes, I will do
Okay.
so right now.
Tatiana, what about you? What are you doing? What do you have happening?
Well, just real quick, because I want to do this at the start of the stream, but I'll just do it at the end. I'm not in mourning just because we lost great men in fiction. We also lost great men in real life. So R.I.P. to Robert Duvall and Reverend Jesse Jackson, hero of the civil rights.
Yes.
Say hello to Dr. King for me and us.
I got some rum in my cup right now. I'm taking 2 sips.
And if
May
anybody
you
has
sing
never
with the
seen
angel.
if anybody has never seen the Western Open Range with Robert Duvall and Kevin Costner, watch it. It's I think it's one of his best performances he's ever given.
My favorite movie with Robert Duvall is THX, George Lucas's first film, I believe, and it's brilliant. I actually recently rewatched it. It still holds up. It's incredible. Reference.
Yeah.
Film. Yeah.
Also great men. And I promise to show you what I'm doing with my designs. I finally finished one of them. This is it.
Oh, yeah, let me.
The one for my little sister.
Let me put a. Can I make you full?
Yeah, this is the one that I did for my little sister.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Aww.
Yes. Then this one is I'm finished. This was for my big sister.
Beautiful.
I love
Thank
it.
y'all. But yeah, that's about me. And y'all can find me in Tatiana Melendez PR on Instagram. TatianaMelendez.art if you want to see my blog. And I rarely ever use my Instagram, but I'm thinking of like posting up some designs up there, so I can get my name out there somehow.
For sure. Phantom, you're going to be doing a live stream next, but what do you have going on? By the way, like, are you producing content on your channel, or do you just do other?
No, I retired.
Okay,
Blame
so
Amazon.
Okay, no
Blame
problem.
Amazon. I have no time. That's why I like Manic Meeks. Like, shout out to you. I don't know how you still do it and working. When I became a full-blown worker in adult life, I hate it. Still do. I hate paying bills. I couldn't. I'm like, I'll either sleep or do more content. I chose sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can still
Understandable.
find me
Look.
on either AK's channel. You can still find me on DJ's channel, as well as the Citadel of Trivia. Next week we're doing Duck and Egg trivia there. So,
Oh, that's fun.
So that's pretty much where you pretty much start finding me at.
And
And
what
once
about
again,
you?
thank you again, Honey, for like inviting me back
Oh
again.
my gosh.
You're one of
Oh,
my top streamers now, and not
I
from
wanna-
bias, because you're the only streamer I know that actually did content on Supernatural. So
Oh
again,
yes, we
I loved
interviewed the
it.
designer, and
Best
then
deal
Alicia was with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia was there with me. We had so much fun. And Fandom, I want you to come back more, because I'm always like, AK, like, can Fandom come? So anyway, I'm really glad you're here, David. It was really nice to have you.
Because I know we was it on Twitter?
I used to be on. What happened was I used to be on Twitter, and I left, and so now I'm only on, and I'm on BlueSky, but I don't think anyone's there. I don't know.
BlueSky, I never heard of it.
I know.
No,
Or is
I
it
guess
BlueSky?
There is
to,
actually-
download it.
There's a fair bit of us that have migrated
Oh,
over
okay.
there, and
Okay.
it is it's been very pleasant.
Yeah, it's quieter. But anyway, so I'm
The butterfly,
I'm on
right?
Instagram. What's that?
The butterfly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
BlueSky. Is it BlueSky? Am I got that right?
BlueSky.
Mhm.
Yeah. Gwen, what about you? And Gwen and I are going to do some streaming together, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah,
what
but
are
before
you
I
doing?
plug my stuff, I just want to say it was very nice meeting you at Meeks and Fandom. Great talking with you guys, and Tatiana, it was great to see you again. AK, I can take your leave you.
Whatever.
You know what, Gwen? It's cool. Mhm. It's cool.
You guys are
Just
the
to
best.
interject some sadness into this, Eric Dane just died.
What?
Oh, why?
Oh
Are
Dr.
we-
Hey,
God.
comes in
Steve,
threes.
Look, 2026. Can you sit your ass down, please?
Yes.
Dr.
Wait,
Steve
who just
from
died?
Grey's Anatomy.
He was sick, I think, though, wasn't
He had
he?
ALS.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he died
Oh
today.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and James.
wow.
Also James Vanderbeek
Oh,
also
no.
died.
Yeah,
He died a while
Dawson.
ago.
Yeah.
That's been like 2-3 days.
Cancer. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Yeah, he-
ALS
he
is
just died
awful.
today.
It's just awful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first director died from ALS. It was hard watching him right away.
Wow.
And on
So-
that cheerful
Gwen,
note,
yeah, so Gwen.
let me plug my.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plug the
I
things.
know it
for
feels
us.
sad to do that now.
Yeah. So I have a channel. It's called Cinematic Realms, where my co-host Jared and I, which by the way, if any of you are on BlueSky and you don't follow Jared, he's absolutely great. He's he does positivity like me, except he's on social media much more than I am. But no, we just recently came back. We just did a stream on James Gunn's Superman. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, check it out. And then this Sunday we're finally getting back to Alien Earth. We're gonna kind of do an overview, but with a focus on the second half of the season. And I guess AK is going to join us if she's not pissed off at me for that comment.
You know, you if you call the banners, you know I'm coming. Stop.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
And then after that, we are doing a stream on the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And after that, and then a little down the line, Heidi, you're going to be on to talk with us about we're doing covering season 1 of Outlander over the course of 2 streams, actually. So you're going to join us for that. Really excited. That's been a long time in the making. So
Damn, I haven't watched
I have to refresh myself. And I read the book like years ago. So I
Damn,
have to refresh myself on that show.
I haven't watched Outlander since the end of season 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. I fell off as well.
Yeah, it's been great because it's the last show still on that my mom and I were watching together. And so it's felt like this thing that I've gotten to hold on to, and it feels like whenever I watch the show, it's like she's watching it with me. So it means a lot.
Oh, that's really nice, Gwen. Thanks so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. And then, and we're going to be back next week. By the way, Justin did a really great short. He's not here, but he did this really great short. He produced it himself, and he did a comparison of all the Kingsguard across every show. So it was so good. So he started with Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, and then of course he finished with this. And it's only like 2.5 minutes, but he captured it really nice, and he put some like banger kind of music to it. So it's really, really fun. So hopefully if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, I saw it. It was really good. It made me appreciate Game of Thrones Kingsguard armor.
Yeah.
Again. It's been a while.
Justin, that was his idea, and I was like, yeah, no, do it. So, and I'm hopefully going to do a video on when the show is done. I'm going to do a video on Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the costumes, of course. But I am actually going to be taking a bit of a hiatus for about 6 months. I know that sounds crazy. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'll probably still live stream, but like I won't probably make like produce content too much. So. My youngest is going to be graduating high school soon. I just kind of want to spend a bit more time with my youngest baby before he goes off to university and stuff. So yeah. So anyway, but I'll still do live streams, and I'll still probably do some interviews, but I'll probably take a little bit of a break from my recorded stuff. So I have a couple more videos.
Yeah, I mean, we need to come back for Hot D season 3.
Oh no, for sure. I'll do House of the Dragon. Like I'll do that. Like I'll do live streaming with you guys, but I probably won't be like doing my deeper dive kind of videos for like at least until the end of the summer, just because I just want to my youngest. I just want to spend a bit of time with him. It's important, and then he'll be gone, and then I'll be like, why didn't I spend that time? Like, why have I been YouTubing? I haven't been spending time with him.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So anyway, so we're wrapping up because we got to do this other stream. And so I hope everyone comes back next week for the finale. I want to thank all of our wonderful chatters. It's funny. There's this one YouTuber who calls them chatters, but all the people who came by and left great comments. You guys are the best community. Alicia, before we go, do you want to say anything to everybody?
No, just another hearty thank you for hanging with us. Do not forget to smash the like on both mine and Heidi's channels. And if you're watching or have watched Wonder Man, come over to the Reviews with the Crew or on my channel, either one, and come chat with us about it. We'll be starting probably in like 5 minutes.
A little break. Okay. And by the way, Bex should have been here, but she probably will be here for the finale. And I think we're going to have
awesome.
Who are we going to have?
We're going to have 1,000 Eyes and One on.
Yeah, we'll have.
Unfortunately, you won't have me because that is gearing up for Resident Evil. So I got to get my life together.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. We'll have some kind of panel here for you next week. I don't know who it's going to be. It might be a surprise.
We don't know what we're going to do, but yeah, we'll send a Raven.
We'll send a Raven. I love that. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nice.